A bit of extra monkey news if you want it.
Okay, always.
Do you know the
Monkey News Extra. Go on.
Do you know the Halfords ads?
Halfords ads? I don't think so, no. What happens?
Halfords, they've you know, they sell nuts and bolts and stuff.
Right.
They were using monkeys in the ads.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Don't
they sell bikes, Halfords?
Well, mainly.
Bicycles and motorbike stuff in that. Okay, so they're using monkeys in the advert. What happened?
I can't handle it.
What?
I can't do this. Look at him. Look at him.
I don't care what he's doing.
Well, basically, right, there was a load of hassle because they were using these monkeys in this Halfords advert.
Yes.
Right.
And what happened? Get to the point.
It turned out it wasn't a problem because they were mechanics in the first place.
Well, they were monkey mechanics?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Mental.
What are you talking about? That's not a story.
Well, anyway, listen, let's get back on to...
They were mechanics in the first place.
Right, listen. Right, so they're making this documentary. Right? And stumble across a little gang of... Come
on! Get on with it, please.
Little gang of monkeys. That's
Yes.
the first time I've ever laughed. I'll hear that.
I know. Well, brilliant. What do you want, a cake? Come on.
Can we play a song?
Oh, I don't understand what is wrong with you, you freak.
It's making me laugh.
Just tell us the story.
All right, then. All right. So anyway, right, so there's this documentary being made. They found a little gang of monkeys.
Right, play a song. I don't know what's going on here. I apologise. It's as if you were looking forward to monkey.
Oh, chimpanzee that. Monkey News.
Excellent. Okay.
Right, where were we?
We were just start again. There's some people making a documentary. For what? Okay.
Making a documentary in the jungle and that.
Right.
Stumble across a little gang.
Okay, come on.
All right.
A little gang of monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So the camera crew are there filming it.
Yes.
Everything's going normal.
It's all fine.
Nothing odd about it.
Okay. They're not running a restaurant, they've not got any barber shops, nothing.
No.
Just regular monkeys going about their business, yeah.
So anyway, what normally happens is the monkeys stick with the partner.
They already do what?
They don't sort of sleep around and that. Once they find the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whatever,
yeah.
they stick with them, right?
Okay.
But anyway, they were watching this one, right? And it's going around a bit, sleeping around.
Oily.
And it was getting fatter. They thought, this is a bit odd.
Yeah.
Right? So, followed it round. And, see it having it away. Turns out, little prostitute.
Oh, God!
It's a little monkey prostitute.
And it was getting fatter because it was charging them bananas.
What a load of old rubbish.
Charging them bananas! What was it, a boy or... It was a...
Woman. Little woman monkey.
That's the most extraordinary monkey news I've ever heard.
Oh!
And another bit, this was the best one, right?
Grab it!
Right, there's this fella, and he was on his bike, right,
Yeah.
cycling to work or whatever, and he sort of sees this thing in the corner of his eye. Right?
Literally in the corner of his eye? Or you mean he saw
He just said he saw
in his
something.
peripheral
He
vision?
saw
Okay,
something
yeah.
and thought, what's that?
Yeah.
So he thought, oh, doesn't matter, whatever. And he stops off at a cafe, right, get a little scone, a tea or whatever, and he goes in there and he's sat down, and the waiter comes over, he says, yeah, what do you want? He says, I'll have a scone and a tea. He goes, all right then. So he goes to get it, comes back. As he puts the tea and the scone down, his face is like, what is that? Right? Like a look of frightenedness on his face. Right? Drops the tea and legs it. So the fella's going, what? So he legs it after the bloke and goes, what? And he says, oh, something came out of your nose. That was massive.
Sorry, something came out of the
Listen,
guy
this is all
serving.
true because people would have watched it, so don't start saying it
Sorry,
didn't
but hang on,
happen.
I just need to clarify. The guy on the bike...
I don't believe he ran away.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't believe he legged it. I don't believe he had a look of frightenedness on his face, and I don't believe he said something massive came out your nose.
Wait a minute.
And I don't even believe he had a cup of tea in a scone. These are the things that I think are embellished.
But who had something coming out of his nose? Was it the guy serving the scone?
The one who was on the bike who ordered the scone.
Yeah, but what
It
was
came
it?
out of his nose.
Yeah, what was it? Came out of his nose.
Right. So he goes home and he thinks, I've got to sort this out because it's not good and that. So he
But what? No, it was out of his nose. So you mean it poked out of his nose? It didn't come out.
It just said hello and then it...
It was like the maggot in the head.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
it just-
popped his head out, had a look around and went back in.
Why did the bloke drop the tea and run?
Well, it's weird, isn't it?
All right, so he goes home.
He goes home and he goes, oh, God, you know. So he sits in front of the mirror and he's sat there waiting. This thing comes out. Again, sort of looks round, goes back in again. So he goes, oh.
No scones.
Right.
No, it's-
So he goes, I've got to sort this out. He goes to the doctor's, says to the doctor, I've got something up my nose. It just keeps coming out and having a look round, going back in.
Didn't say that.
The doctor's like, oh, I haven't heard of that before. Right?
Didn't say that.
So sat there. He does it again. The doctor looks, frightened again.
Runs away.
yeah.
Well,
He's got a look of frightenness on his face.
He had a look of medical frightenness.
Yeah.
He dropped his stethoscope.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Karl Pilkington.
Right.
Don't be nervous. We might see a difference in Karl. He's a little bit shy. There's someone here from the BBC filming this, part of that celebrity boxing thing, The Fight, I think it's called, and they want to get a little clip of this, so we're going to let them film for a minute, and then they're going to go away. Is that all right, Karl?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be on camera, do you? Do you?
I think it ruins radio, doesn't it? Do you know
Well,
what I
not for
mean?
the people listening, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it does because people are like, oh, he sounds like a bit of a looker.
What you?
Yeah. And then they'll see it on the telly and they'll go, God, yeah, his head is round.
It is round, though, isn't it?
So,
Guess what? I got a call yesterday. You'll love this, Steve. From MTV, and they were wondering if they could screen test Karl.
That's outrageous.
I'm loving it, and I was going, yeah, and I said, yeah, it's fine. I'll come down with him, and I was saying, what about this and that, and they were loving it. I called him up, and went, oh no. I went, why not? He went, well, I'm looking at my reflection now in the mirror. He said, I shouldn't be on the telly.
What would you wear for your screen test, Karl? What kind of look would you try and cultivate? Because you've got to bear in mind that the audience out there, they don't know what you look like. So would you be a snappy dresser like, say, Jonathan Ross, or would you go for your kind of street cash look?
Can't wear a suit.
You can't wear a suit?
Don't hold it well. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll probably wear my woolly hat because that takes some years off me.
It does. He looks about 10 with a woolly hat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Is it quite a cool woolly hat, or has it got a bobble?
charcoal, I'd say it's the in colour.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll probably wear me anorak.
Right.
Oh, he's going for the. He's going for
woolly hat and
glam.
anorak
He's
look.
going for quite a glam look.
Yeah,
Oh,
no one else has
dressed
done
for
it.
a jumble sale. Wow. Yeah.
But I'm not that happy about it all, to be honest.
Are you going to do it? You're not going to do it?
Well, I'm sort of stuck in the middle because throughout my life so far, I've never planned for anything. Right? It's just always happened.
Yeah.
The time, you know what I mean, being in plays at school, never planned it, but when I did it, I went down a storm.
It was
that sort of
triumph.
thing.
Yeah, we all remember that.
So,
As I remember, you did Little Donkey,
did Little Donkey, yeah.
and then later someone was filming at the back. Was it your dad's mate?
My dad's mate. Well,
Yeah. And on the camcorder, he listened to it back, watched him playing it. His dad says, just off camera, what does he say?
I don't want to say it because I'm in charge of the show and I'd be irresponsible.
He looks like a right twat.
So,
And so he gets home, listening, watching that, and then here's his dad just off camera go, he looks like a right twat.
yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you worried about? Your dad saying that or the
Can I
word?
just interject? Because I'm really worried about this idea of Karl being on MTV. Because the problem is that, let's be honest, Rick. I mean, we're getting by the skin of our teeth, aren't we? Really, it's only Karl that's keeping this afloat.
Yeah.
And if he gets on MTV and the world sort of gets a sense of him and they understand him, and he won't be ours anymore. We won't be able to control him. It'll be out there. It'll be in the.
Well, that's the thing. No, that's the thing. That's the terrible thing, though, isn't it? It's like Karl is my pet, but I realise I've got to release him into
He's
the wild.
wild.
And because I love him, I know he's got to go free.
Sure.
But I want to.
It's like Kez. Maybe someone will beat him to death, and we won't have to worry.
I'll have you on, though. I'll have you on as a guest.
Yeah.
Which gets me on to something we've got coming up today.
Oh yeah, he's got a new idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know, like, I've talked about ghosts, and we had that good discussion the other week walking to Piccadilly Circus Station, yeah, and I was telling you about ghosts, and you were saying, Karl, don't be an idiot, and all that. Spoke to a woman in the week, done a little interview with
You've
her.
done a little interview.
Done a little interview, 2 minutes or so. with a woman who's got ghosts in her house. So
I look forward to hearing that later. That sounds brilliant.
coming up later.
Well, I'm going to play a classic tune now. I've just gone straight for it. I've gone for the jugular. This is Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie. Oh yeah, the smooth indie sound of Richard Ashcroft. The Science of Silence on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Joined me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
It was an excellent link, that, Rick. Did you say Nime at one point? 104.9?
Did I?
Other than that, it was
Again,
textbook.
Yeah, a desperate attempt at being articulate.
Sure.
But let myself down.
With your
See, this is the
national
good thing
understanding.
about the boxing thing, because there's no chance of me, slurring
fool
the
of
words.
yourself?
No. I already slurred my words.
Yeah,
so no one, any damage will be totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
The doctor's
dear.
rushing in. I think there might be some kind of concussion. Jane just going, no, that's just the way he talks normal. But because I'm thinking maybe, did you start the show with that particular kind of manner? Just because obviously a lot of new listeners, I imagine, thanks to the massive poster campaign, and you obviously want to impress them and charm them.
There's a few examples today of irony coming back and biting you.
Yeah.
That seemed like a funny idea at the time, me posing that up. But Jonathan Ross phoned me up when they first went up and he just said, I've just seen a big poster of a predatory gay.
Yeah, you do look a little bit.
Yeah. Hello. And what's your name? Would you like to sit down here? And then you're in the background. And also, I think the funny thing about having you as a partner, I mean, the only good thing is that you look weird and tall, like too freakishly tall and lanky.
Oh, yeah,
but in that one, no, because your background and you're smiling, you don't look as weird as you do in real life, or as freakishly tall. So it sort of ruins it a little bit for me. Look
Is
at
that a
Pilkington.
compliment?
Look.
Pilkington, what are you
He's
doing?
not listening. He's just opening a packet. What are they? McVitie's. See, we should mention them. We get some free ones if anyone at McVitie's are listening, because we're not getting the perks of this.
Nothing.
sort of-
I'd say I'm not getting anything. I really got in this game for the ladies, for the money, for the voiceover work. Certainly,
Yeah.
I'm seeing hide and hair of that.
But you're not getting the voiceover because Jethro's getting all the parts that you might get.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, Rick. Yeah. You were the voice of what? The drink driving campaign? You sound like a man who was run over in a drink drive incident. I mean,
dear.
it's like you don't drive.
Yeah, but I didn't get any money for that,
You
did I?
drink
Oh, did I?
heavily.
I can't remember.
It's like, I mean, talk
I don't
about
drive, yeah.
the-
Well, that's
the
good, I
kettle
don't
and
drive.
pot black
No,
and
it said
everything.
don't drink and drive, so I've chosen just
But
to
at least
drink.
I can formulate sentences using the English language, and I'm not getting the voiceover work. What's
the English language of the 14th century.
Well, it's better A, English language and English language. Rather than whatever kind of Middle England language you speak, the language of the hobbits.
All right, Karl.
All right.
See, you're eating a
Carol,
biscuit. I can't believe it. Are you bored with this already? Do you know what? MTV called me last week. They called me again yesterday and said, when can they come down to do they're coming down next Saturday, by the way, to do a little screen test for you. They're going to sort of just film you with a little camcorder. You said this. They're going to film you. Are you all right? Do you want to, are you hungry? Do you want to go out and have a meal? I can't believe you're eating while I'm on air.
No one can hear that.
Do you know who I am?
No one can hear that.
Explain who I am.
Well, that's Ricky Gervais, right? He's made his name on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, he's done any number of corporate gigs, and they pay silly money. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's earning, and really earning beyond his talent. All right?
So I
mean,
think
this
I
is,
deserve a little bit more than a little mank eating a biscuit while I'm talking.
Rick Gervais?
Yeah.
Have you won a BAFTA?
Yeah, too.
All right, so
Yeah.
just a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karl,
Well,
what have you
the-
won? What have you won?
I got a bronze certificate for doing a full week at school.
That's great.
It was only a bronze.
What's that then? 3 out of 5 days.
and I got me a little Crusaders badge, if you remember.
What's the little
what?
Crusaders badge?
The Crusaders badge for the religious club. So
Oh, was that the fella that you went and played
You had to go
ping
and
pong
convert
ball? So
Muslim,
they wanted to
did you?
talk to you about God.
yeah,
Yeah.
You got a Crusaders badge, did you?
yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
you
went.
actually
That's
got a
why I
badge
joined. That's why I joined.
For the
I
badge?
like the little badge. Did 4 weeks and then packed it in. But we're talking about MTV, right? And I was feeling a bit nervous, wasn't I, about like the way I look.
Right.
And what have you. And then I watched a bit of Celebrity Big Brother and all the fuss that Mark Owen's getting, and he's not that good looking, is he?
He's very. I want to be Mark Owen's mate. If anyone who knows Mark Owen or Mark Owen's listening, I want to be his mate. I think he's brilliant.
I think he's a nice lad, but what I'm saying is, right, all the girls go mad over him.
Yeah.
And he's not that good looking, is he?
Well, he's got. He is in a certain way, isn't he? That sort of non-threatening. Sort
Yeah,
of.
but he's not stunning, is he? Do you know what I mean?
No, but no.
Well, what's your definition of a stunning?
Yeah.
Well,
who do you like?
someone who you look at and you go, God, they're good
Which
looking.
bloke do you fancy?
What bloke do you think's attractive then?
So if I was into men,
Yeah.
in fact, you can still say a bloke's a good looker without fancying
Of course
him.
you
And
can.
that.
Who do you think
You
is
know what I mean?
attractive?
Probably. I mean, it depends what you're looking for.
No, just looks. Just looks. Just look. You
yeah,
think
but there's
it's
different looks as
of
well,
course,
isn't
yeah.
there?
No, who do you say was
Yeah.
attractive? Who do you say was like stunning in your definition?
A good-looking lad.
Yeah.
Good-looking lad. Oh, look at him over there. He's. Ooh.
Do you find, Robbie Williams? Do you find him attractive?
Boy next door. Look.
No. Who do you? Carl, hurry up, because it's we've only got 2 hours.
Probably. Do you know? I can't think of one offhand. Mark Owen is pretty good looking then, really.
Well, there's not. Just name one bloke that you think's an attractive guy. There must be one bloke that you've either met or that you've seen in a pub
Who do you
or
think
on a
is
poster.
attractive?
Tell you what.
Go on.
Tell you what. Works here. Young Alex Zane.
Alex! Well, we know Alex. Maybe we can fix you up. Oh, I love you, Alex. You got Richard Ashcroft, Science of Silence on XFM 104.9. I love that.
Yeah, it's cracking.
He's one of my favourite artists now. I just think he's so. I don't know why he's not ballistic. He's got everything. He's like one of our best rock stars. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Hello there.
You're Steve Merchant.
I am indeed.
Karl Pilkington over there. Big day today.
Really?
Yeah, for Karl. He hasn't been looking forward to it. He's been whinging in the week. A couple of things. He thinks he's overworked. He thinks he's overworked here, and he's stressed, and he's got to do DIY. MTV are coming in right to give him the chance of his a lifetime to do just a little screen test, and he's going, well, I'm not going to look good, am I? They're not going to have a why. He said, well, I've got a round head and I'll be wearing headphones. And he's not made an effort. He thinks, they'll put him off. He said, they won't even press record. He's got a spot on his head. I mean, you know, also...
Carl, you're not looking forward to it. You're not excited about it. It's a great opportunity.
Why is it a great opportunity?
to get on MTV.
No, but
It's money for old folk.
Yeah, but look what's happened to people like Jeremy Speak, or whatever his name is, and all
Jeremy
that.
Spake, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, slightly different.
why is it?
Well,
See?
you're making it in the industry, and you've got something to give. He happened to be around when they were filming an airport. Do you see the difference?
All right, the other one then, who's on a boat.
Same thing,
she's
although at
doing
least she had a
incredibly
skill.
well.
She had a skill, you know. She can sing, you know.
Well, it's just. I think it can all go wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Well, of course it can. So can sitting in your little room moaning about nothing happening in the world. You know, he wanted to stop educating Ricky because nothing had happened. He said, look what happened last week. I scoured the net. He said, all I found was a dog in a car wash and a parrot and a vicar. Right?
I'll tell you what, there ain't much more going on this week.
We're talking... listen, me and Steve, yesterday, we took a day off to prove you wrong, and we've come up with two of the most incredible things I told you about, and they're amazing. So there are things out there. Always, but just go for truth. Go for truth and science and
that's what I
discovery.
do, that's what I do.
The fact is stranger than fiction. You don't have to revert to sort of like God and ghosts.
I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But the funny thing is, you know, like, the last couple of weeks I've been saying there's not much going on.
Yeah.
I found out when I was looking that there was a day in 1930, right? It was a Good Friday. There was no news. There was nothing going on. They had to put a music video on or something on the telly because there was nothing going on.
Play a record. We're going to play some classic tracks today. This is Debaser. Pixies, Debaser. I was looking forward to playing that. Came and said, Karl, I'll play that. I was looking... he put it on. Lauren just called through and said, we played that in the last half hour.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. So
It's really
what is the
embarrassing.
point of having a producer if he doesn't check things out? So, I mean, it's a good track. I mean, I'm sorry if you heard that twice in the last hour. Go on,
So
go
what
on,
I'm
go
going
on.
to do is listen to everything all the time. I've been running around. I get in early on a Saturday.
We got in about the same time as me.
I went out and bought you some biscuits, so you're happy. I put the coffee on.
Yeah.
I've sorted what prizes we're going to give away. I've been running to the library getting you certain tracks.
Yeah.
I can't listen all the time. I'm doing my best.
Well, I'm not sure it's good enough. I mean, I'm worried when MTV come in, if they've heard this kind of shoddy production, they're going to start to wonder what
Is it play the same songs every 5 minutes anyway,
sorry, are you sort of overworked?
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And taking.
Throughout your adult life.
It gives
Yeah.
and it takes.
Exactly,
So it's fair.
yeah.
I don't hand them to children, I hand them to the parents.
Right, what they
can
chose to do them
They can
with them.
distribute them as they wanted.
Sure.
So what are you
And,
going to do this year, Ricky?
but how are you
What's
going to
the
top
plan?
that?
Yeah.
300 quid's worth of scratch cards.
That's
I've got a
the
bit of
most-
money now, a bit more.
It's the most thoughtless,
And The Office on
pikey
DVD.
gift I've ever heard
I
of.
think they might be getting The Office on DVD. Signed.
So that's already sent it up in value.
Oh dear. I know, that's pretty bad.
So have you seriously considered it this year? Is it,
No, I'm
is
going to go shopping. I'm going to go shopping properly. Yeah.
If you want any help, I am the
Didn't you
queen
take
of
a small
shopping.
roulette wheel down there, weren't you? Genuinely, didn't you buy like a roulette wheel?
No, I had it. That's down there from when I got it when I was about 10.
Oh, right,
And sometimes
right.
I'm the banker. I always win.
Yeah, of course.
But they've got to learn a lesson. The banker always wins. It's a valuable lesson when they lose money to me.
I like. You should just go down this year and just say, basically, I went to a casino. I put a £10 chip on for everyone.
Exactly, yeah.
Here's the win.
You lost.
you lost. You won.
Yours came in. Yours was a donkey, love. Yeah.
But Steve, what about you then? Because I mean, you don't like shopping,
Well,
do
it's
you?
not that I don't like shopping. It's that I've got no ideas. You know, I'm running on empty with my parents. They don't appear, as far as I can make out, they don't appear to have any hobbies.
No.
I mean, I said to you, I was saying before, my
You don't
grandparents.
like wasting money. I'm not being funny, but you don't like wasting money either, do you?
Well, I don't like wasting money, no. But I like to buy something practical for people. I like something which is going to last, something that's value for money. I don't like novelty gifts.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I think novelty gifts are wrong.
I've mentioned to you that my grandparents spend all their time in bed. So there's only so many kind of, you know, sort of bed socks you can buy, you know, and ointment for, you know, bed blisters and so on before, you know, you run out of ideas.
What about some of those novelty teeth? Because that would be, you know, a nice jokey present, and they could probably come in useful for chewing the broccoli.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you know what would be nice? One of those. No, I'll tell you when. No,
Go on.
those sort of travel pillows. So you know when
Yeah.
you're travelling and your
they
head
don't
sort of
travel
falls down.
anywhere.
Like
No, but
They travel from vertical
No,
to
but-
almost
when
horizontal.
they're sitting up in their bed.
Get on one of them beds that come up. You're not made of money. What am I talking about?
like
I
Thora
mean,
Heard's bed. Thora Heard's bed.
does her feet ever touch the ground now? Do you know what I mean, though?
No, it's literally...
She goes shopping in one of those little trolleys. She goes straight into her room. She's up the stair lift. She gets lowered into the bath.
Yeah. It's
Terrible.
ludicrous. I'm just lazy. I mean, I tell you that, but I mean...
Well, there's a whole idea.
But yeah, but if you're earning the kind of money that, you know, that Heard is on,
Wow.
you know, with her songs
With
of
her
praise
cream
and whatever
cracker under the
else.
sofa.
Exactly.
Money for
She
old
was at the
rope.
Comedy Awards last year, wasn't she?
Well, I'll give her an award. She's up the stairs like a greyhound. She can move then. Yeah.
But so I've got no ideas. Absolutely
Right.
no ideas.
Okay.
But so any suggestions are welcome, Claire. What are you going to get your family? You've already
Well,
thought this
I
through.
know I've
Will
well,
they
I
be
obviously
listening?
can't tell you because they will be listening.
Right.
But they're all outside at the moment because my family are coming to meet me after the show, and we're going to swap presents then because
Okay.
outside
Are there any
in
Office
Leicester
DVDs?
Square. No, I haven't.
Books?
No.
Because I should point out that the Office DVD is currently available. Good,
I actually did go and buy. I actually went and bought it myself,
You can also buy it
and I am
online.
enjoying the scripts, by the what
Excellent. That's in. I love
Do you
the
know
fact
what
that
I
we're
love?
authors in the top 10.
Yeah, we're in the top 10 bestseller list.
No. But to be fair, we're at number 7 in the paperback non-fiction. Now I don't understand how that can be non-fiction.
Yeah.
Because it's the transcript from a made-up
Yeah,
television
it's not a real
show.
documentary.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're beating these poor people.
But we're officially best-selling authors,
I think that's fantastic.
which is excellent. Which is
My
very
favourite
good.
bits. My favourite bits are the emails at the start. They are like
Well, I mean,
them.
a lot of people don't know what you're talking about, Claire, but of course, if they pop down to Waterstones or Books and Cooking, they can sort themselves out there with a couple of them.
Oh dear.
Nice. I like your style. Can we have some more music now?
Let's
Yeah.
have, what was it? So Streets, maybe? I mean,
Streets.
Streets is
Oh,
obviously one of the
brilliant.
albums of the year, and this
Best
is one
album of the
cracking. This is We Becoming Heroes, I think the last single, and Dynamite it is too. Eric Sermon, and what's the tune called there?
It's called React. Yeah, it's got
React,
from his
yeah.
Debut. No, not his fourth solo album.
Not bad,
actually.
not
Yeah,
bad,
it's
not
good.
bad.
I'm enjoying the tunes, Steve.
No, absolutely.
I'm enjoying
We've
the
been
chat. I'm enjoying the tunes.
Well, we've been keeping it real.
I'm enjoying the penultimate show before Christmas.
Last message from Anders, I suspect,
Anders.
for the day. He says, I've just roasted my chestnuts over an open fire. It's a lot more enjoyable than listening to your show.
He's
Pretty snappy, is Anders.
Yeah,
You know, he keeps them coming, you know. It's a shame that, you know, that we sort of couldn't sort of maybe meet up with him and try and persuade him that, you know, he should come over to our side rather than, you know,
Come over to the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, come over to this side.
I think we've got him though, because
Do you think so?
Yeah, apparently they did this survey in America. People who loved Howard Stern listened to an average of like an hour and a half a week, and people who hated him listened 2.5 hours a week.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think he's probably more faithful a listener
Yes.
than some of the people that quite like us.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? He's got to listen. I'm the same with some people. I've got to listen to things that I just think are awful. I can't. You know, it's compulsive viewing. So, you know, I don't care if people listen to us because they hate us or like us.
No, indeed, as long as they're listening.
I was on the
As long as
tube
they're spending money on the
the other
advertisers.
day. Yeah.
Rick, my mother always used to say to me that you should write and thank your aunties and so on for their gifts.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should take a moment out just to thank all the people that have emailed or written into us during the year, because we're very lazy men and we never reply.
Well,
really.
I never look.
You never look at
You
emails.
read them and I'll go anything for
I
me and you
reply
go.
very occasionally if I
You're
think it's
like my
worth it.
secretary when it comes. You protect me from like people who
The insults and so on.
Yeah. Are there any insults? Are there?
Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Do you have to protect him, really?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of things I don't tell him. Lots of
Not
things
very
I keep
nice.
from him.
It's not very nice.
Yeah.
I thought I was right.
Well, he's just not as popular as he thinks he is.
Oh.
He thinks that when he's like dancing around and making funny faces and squawking and making noises and
No,
stuff
he
when we're
hasn't done
filming,
it.
he
He
thinks that everyone thinks
hasn't
that's
done it in the
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Some
What people think I'm quite an annoying little prat, do they?
That's not the word they use, but you're near enough
Really?
there. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't say Pratt, but you're on the right lines.
Okay.
But for instance, we got an email here from Graham. He says, please stop the chat and let's hear some more great ads, as I'm still not sure what mobile phone I should get the wife for Christmas. Karl will be back next week for our kind of Christmas bonanza. I say that, we've got nothing planned. There's no
No,
reason why
that'd
it
be
should
nice.
be a bonanza.
That'd be nice, yeah.
But we'll
dear.
play some Christmas tunes, and no doubt Karl will have some kind of festive game for us, maybe, or a festive, some festive trivia.
So, yeah, we've had Oasis Streets, we've had U2, we've had some cracking tunes. Can we get away with playing Nelly?
Hot in here? I
Yeah.
think it's a cracking tune. I really do. I just think, again, you know, I'm not interested in what genre you think it fits into or whether you think it's cool or because kids like it, you're not supposed to like it.
Let's-
It's a good tune,
Well,
and I think we
leave
should
it
try
here.
and,
I'll
we should try and
stick
stick
it.
it in. But before that, Rick, can I just play one track? We did play it
Go on.
much earlier in the
What?
year.
What?
It's from that album, Son of Evil Reindeer, by a band called The Reindeer Section. And this is a cracking little tune. I
yeah.
just think it's beautiful and nice to hear it.
Oh, beautiful, marry it then. Oh,
Nice, isn't it? Very
yeah.
Christmassy.
It makes me
beautiful.
want to wish everyone a happy Christmas.
Indeed.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
yeah, do it.
No.
No, okay. That's called Grand Parade from the album Son of Evil Reindeer by the Reindeer Section. It's a nice tune. It's one of my
Thanks
favourites
for
of the
the
year.
tea, by the way,
Not at
Steve.
all.
It's
No,
very
it's,
nice.
that's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Claire, just big highlights of the year for you as a final roundup. Sort of things
Highlights
have you
of the
enjoyed
year?
this year? I mean, musically maybe, or maybe stuff you've,
Musically,
you know.
I've enjoyed that band, The Music,
Okay,
and The Rapture.
sure.
And the Electric Six. Remember last time I sat in for Karl, we played Danger, High Voltage.
Yeah.
For like one of the first
That
times.
was the first time I'd heard it, you
And,
played
and now
that, yeah.
we're playing it every hour.
Yeah, because you're sort of a pioneer, aren't you, musically on XFM? You're one
Well,
of the people
I
who keeps it
remember
pretty raw.
the
here,
early
pretty
days of
cutting edge.
Idlewild. Ricky, do you remember the early days of Idlewild?
I'd take
All
that
those
back
years
as
ago?
well. Teasing you about them playing the
I
Pinder
know.
Wakefield stuff. That latest single I love, and
Yeah.
the video's great as well.
Yeah.
I'm a
I
big
knew-
fan of Idlewild
I knew
now.
you'd
No,
like
great,
it.
Come around in
brilliant.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a good year. I haven't been out to many gigs, obviously,
Sure.
because I do the evening show.
Yeah,
But you know, all
yeah.
the sessions which I'm doing the best of next week. Quick plug for the show next week.
Yeah.
Best of the sessions. So yeah, it's
Low
been a good year.
points. Low points. What do?
Low points.
Do you know what mine are?
What?
Poverty and war and everything.
Oh, I
Yeah,
always
well,
hate it.
obviously,
I
yeah,
always
that.
hate it.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, you were going to say.
I was gonna say,
No, you were going to say the streets or something, and and you didn't care about
Yeah.
all of the people dying. So don't
Yeah.
try and do
I'm
it now.
thinking
Steve.
specifically
You're
of-
nasty. You like that. You like poverty. Oh, you like poverty and starvation. Play a record
That's
player. Did you
interesting.
embarrass yourself?
That's interesting.
What a
Near Christmas
horrible-
time.
What a horrible.
You hope kids go lame?
You're evil.
That's terrible.
evil.
That's a terrible thing. Nelly, hot in
Cheeky
here.
little bit of Nelly there on
Oh, it's
XFM
not getting Nelly in.
104.9.
But,
We don't care.
it's a
Springsteen
great
and
tune.
Nelly. You
It's a
don't
great
get that
tune.
on XFM, do you?
No.
Usually.
No, indeed.
We don't live by the rules, Steve.
Absolutely. I was as I was listening to you then talk.
You got bored?
No. It reminded me of an email that someone sent in saying that they listen online,
Yeah.
but because of however slow their computer is or whatever, it kind of stutters all the way through.
You've got to point out that is the way I
No,
talk.
but they said it only happens when you talk, and I think they've correctly identified that it's not the computer at fault.
Well, that's why
You
I wasn't
do
worried
sound
about
like
doing this
someone-
boxing match, because I've definitely lost my looks and I already slur.
Yes.
So there was really no danger of any damage.
No, exactly. Yeah, you do sound punch drunk constantly.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
just part of your charm.
Well, listen, that's been a lovely 2 hours for me. I've enjoyed it. I hope the listeners have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope Sturgis has enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it, yeah.
Well, I didn't really care if you enjoyed it. Don't butt in when I'm talking to Steve. You know, you won't
You're here
do
to
it
press
again.
the button, Sturgis.
But we're going to play now a Christmas song for the lovely Christmas ladies.
I don't say it's so much Christmassy, but it's one of the tunes I heard this
Well,
year that really
try and tie it
stuck
into a
out for me.
festive thing, so-
Well, you're a fool. You've embarrassed yourself.
Yeah.
You just showed up that there's no planning.
Yeah.
This is I was given away on a free CD on the cover of a magazine. I just think it's brilliant. It's a Lamb Chop, who are an excellent band always, doing a cover of an obscure Rolling Stones tune
And I'll
called
say what, a
Backstreet
bloody
Girls.
good meal as well.
True enough. So we'll leave them with this. It's Backstreet Girl, Lamb Chop. We've had a couple of texts. People obviously can text in 83 XFM. That's the text number for the big quiz that's coming up shortly. Rockbusters, still your opportunity to win some of those cracking prizes. Enter your name in the draw if you can unravel the, I don't know what you call them, conundrums that Karl sets.
Sort of.
We've had a couple of texts. Obviously, we're leaving early today. This is a shortened show and our last show of this run. But we've got to leave early. We've got to go down and try and make poverty history. But Rob's texted and he says, only an hour and a half today. Well, poverty does have some benefits then.
He's a fan.
He understands the show.
Who was that little fella that used to write in who hated the show?
Oh, I forget his name. I haven't heard from him for a while, actually. I don't know what happened.
No.
Maybe he realised that if he hated the show so much, the obvious thing to do was to switch off. Maybe that finally
That's
dawned on him.
annoying.
What's his name? Someone will remind us of his
I
name.
like people who hate us to carry on listening.
Yeah.
It just gives it an edge, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's the fact that, that you're annoying someone. I mean, I love annoying people.
I know you do. I know.
So
You're like a kind of walking Chinese water torture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have we got Ladder 49 today?
Rick, there's a number of cracking DVDs, as ever, on Rockbusters. We've got The Life Aquatic with Bill Murray. We've got Howard and Kumar Get the Munchies, hilarious stoner comedy. And Batman, the animated series. And Ladder 49, there it is. Joaquin
phew,
Phoenix, John
yes.
Travolta. If you've ever seen Ladder 49, and you can give us a quick text review on 83 XFM, I'd be interested to know if it's
Why are
actually
you
worth
giving
watching.
away one a week for the last 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, we better do them then. Let's do Rockbusters for the last time. You can win those amazing prizes.
All right. As always, just a little cryptic clue, some initials of a band or an artist. Work it out, email in or text in. That's it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, the first one. Richard's kid
Yeah.
cuts hair for a living. Right? Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Right? Initials ED. Right? ED. Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Second one. I have a problem saying the French word for well. Right? I think that's the right word anyway.
Wow.
I have a problem saying the French word for well. So what's that? That initial there is K. Right, band or artist. And then the third one, you take 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, 57 kebabs, times it by 27 kebabs. Right? The fella is struggling to work it out. What's that? What's going on there? Right?
It's a good question.
DS is the answer there. 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs.
I've got it.
57 kebabs times it by 27 or what have you. Fella's struggling working it out. What is
I've
it?
got that one.
DS. So just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk or on the text 83936. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can win Ladder 49 and those other DVDs. Plus, you go into the draw, which we'll do before we leave, and you can win the signed by Matt Groening, personally drawn Homer Simpson. We've got the Spinal Tap poster signed by Christopher Guest, and also the original artwork of us as Flanimals.
But they've all been framed. They've done a brilliant job. It really is a nice prize. I mean, almost too good to give away. A little bit annoying.
Is it
'cause
too
it's
late
the
to take
original.
that back?
Well, I was thinking we could sneak in a copy.
Yeah.
Just a very bad photocopy, so it goes grey and
Yeah.
No, they're all originals. So get texting.
Right.
Right?
XFM.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Just so
So they could throw it on the fire.
I think
it is
Well, have a quick skim through, do the word search right.
Yeah. I think that's like a cigar off the cooker. Oh.
Well, anyway, listen, a good friend of ours, Ross Noble, the comedian, brilliant, he gave me this picture, Karl, which he's got from a magazine.
He loves you. He
And I have to
thinks
say, I think this... I just looked at it then. Obviously, it's not going to mean much to the listener.
Oh, this is
but it is
self-indulgent,
currently
but
available. I think it's in the current edition of Bizarre magazine, so you might want to buy that.
It's
and you
not
can have
horrible, though, is it?
There's a certain grotesqueness about it.
Oh,
But I just think
it's a deformed person, isn't it?
Well, to a degree, agree, but I think what it's going to do for Karl is give him, I think for you and I, Rick, we're going to see his face.
Light up.
Lighten up, like opening a wonderful Christmas gift.
Oh,
You know what? I think I've seen this. Is this the one with the kid with the big head?
I'll be honest with you, Karl, it is. Have you seen it already?
Yeah.
Let me just show it to you again so you can
Let me have a look.
highlight it
It's
again.
like
I haven't seen it.
It's like. Yeah.
We shouldn't be laughing at that.
No, but that is like the kid who I went to school with. That is the same.
That can't be the
So
same.
do you recognise him?
Seriously, that is the same thing he had.
I mean, I have to say, it does
I'm
look
not
like
sure.
it's been computer generated. It's so odd.
Yeah.
But look at the child's face.
I
Look
know,
at his
well,
reaction. Don't take another photo of me.
I'm not sure this is right.
It's not right. It's not right. But I was hoping that would give you, Karl, just a little glimpse of.
We've had a
the
request
wonder.
as well on the best bits. To someone wants to hear you talking about your mates with the big heads.
I don't believe it, because every time we go there, we get some sort of complaint about something.
About
Just
what?
leave it. Well, that for some reason that always goes from the story with my dad going to Blackpool for taking those kids there.
And what kids?
And leave it.
No, what? I don't know. There's people that know what you're talking
I'll
about.
tell you when we put a song on.
No, well, I know what it is, but
Well,
you
if
can't
you
just say
wanna
that.
know,
Is it
email
when?
email
Is it
in.
okay? Is it when your dad put a kid in the wheelie bin because he was getting it home?
Yeah. So we're going to
We
be
can't go through it
we're
again.
Gonna,
Rick. It's too controversial.
we're gonna. What's the name? No, well, the thing is, right. You were just saying about what are you about Christmas. That's the funny thing, right? Because in our house, there's no one who's religious, right?
No.
My dad got annoyed when I went to church that day. He was like, "What are you doing that for?"
Of course.
I went to see a gig in Liverpool. Remember the band The Christians?
Yeah.
He thought I'd join some club.
Yeah.
I said I've been to see The Christians. He was saying to me, "Man, what's he doing going out with them?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other thing is, because I'm not christened or anything, my mum used to say to me, "Don't tell anyone that, because there's witches and stuff."
I want to go back and see his upbringing. I just want to go back and see him at 7. One day in the life of Karl, age 7.
Just to have 3 ghosts visit him tonight and take him back through time. But we could go with him.
We can be some of the ghosts.
Yeah,
I
the
just
ghosts
like
of Christmas past. Remember this?
That's incredible. Because there's
so-
witches. Don't tell
So
what.
just tell
She
me a bit
thought.
more.
So she wasn't Christian, but she thought maybe someone could take your soul because you weren't
There's
Christian.
like there's cults and that, isn't there? And if they find out you're not christened, then
Right. I don't think they care. I don't think a lot of cults care.
Well,
But what can they do if you're not Christian?
I don't know. I just said all right, because then through that time there must have been a time when.
But
that
hold
was
on,
a
now they
problem.
know.
Yeah, but I'm older now, so I'm all right. She used to worry about me playing out on the street.
Oh, she
and
was
that.
worried about whether you were naive and stupid and easily led.
Well,
yeah.
No, good point. No, you're right now, yeah.
So-
yeah, good.
Yeah.
I just have to show you something, Rick, before we move on. I know we've got another Educating Ricky, but someone just sent this in.
Yeah.
They've been looking on eBay for Victoria Plum.
You're joking?
Come here and see the photograph.
Oh, God, that's fantastic.
That's it.
Oh, God, he got that for his mum.
It's the worst piece of tat I've ever seen.
Carl! Carl. Imagine how... Oh,
Gutted.
Carl. Imagine how... Look, think of him now, right?
There it is.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. I'll tell you, it looks like a Diddy man gone wrong.
It's
it looks like a
extraordinary.
Diddy man prostitute. That is...
Is that the one, Karl? Is that...
Well, it was a different colour. I had a yellow at mine.
No, but look, how do they get... Tell them they
Okay, so,
go into eBay.
So you need to log on to ebay.co.uk. I'm sure you've used it before. It's the online marketplace, ebay.co.uk. And if you type in Victoria Plum, I'm assuming that you can track this down.
That's amazing.
It's the worst piece of
Oh,
rubbish
just
I've ever
think
seen.
how cute he was as a kid, though, doing that. Just think of him, just going...
Just
that was
going
just
to
seeing
find
that and
it.
thinking, oh, like, she likes gnomes! It's the worst thing I've ever seen!
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what her prize collection of gnomes looks like, but I can't imagine they're much better than that. I mean, gnomes are a fairly grotesque thing. But certainly your mum's taste and discretion is...
Did you ever those houses on your estate, you'd go in there and it was just loads of those dolls still in their packaging all around the room? And sort of like one of those homes that keeps the sort of packaging on the 3-piece suite.
Why don't you buy another one for her for Christmas?
Yeah.
Just
It's $3.99. It looks, but that's £2.49 because that was $3.99.
Well,
Oh, buy it, Carl.
I've sorted out her passport this year. Anyway, I'll get her that next year.
I've had an email from Andrew Forrest who has just simply entitled it Karl Pilkington. Oh, Karl Pilkington.
What do you think of that?
That's got to be your new name from now on.
Oh.
I had a mate who who used to use it.
What, he used to call you that?
Yeah.
Was that your nickname at school, Pilkington?
No, it's not my nickname.
It is now.
No, it's not.
It is now.
Pilkington.
Pilkington.
Oi, Pilkington.
Oi, Pilkington.
Pilkington, do my
Oi,
homework.
where do you
Actually.
live? Where do you come from? Pilkington?
No, there's this lad who called Mark, right, who used to go to school with, who used to call me that. And his mum, right, was like obsessed with cleaning. And I was never allowed in their flat.
He makes the place look untidy.
So she used to, I don't know if it was just me or all his mates, but I used to turn up and she goes, yeah, he is in, but you know what you've got to do? And I used to have to go round the side of his flat, and he had a computer, right, which he used to play. I didn't have one at that point, but he had one. And I used to have to go round the side of the flat and stand at his bedroom window with his window open, and I'd be sort of leaning in playing the game.
You are joking.
I'm not, his mum-
You had the weirdest upbringing I've ever heard. The things you were willing to do. It's the strangest. What is this town like?
No, I stopped going once
Was
I
there
got my
always
own.
music? Right? There's the horse in the house there. Oh, look at these two kids with big heads and webbed feet. All right, Ronnie. All right, Reggie. What was it like?
She was obsessed.
It is like you've grown up in a cartoon made for children.
Yeah.
No, his mum was really obsessed with cleaning. When
Can I play it through his window?
I used to,
But these
Mrs. Ramsbottom, can I play it through Mark's window? Aye, you know what you have to do.
she used to be up till about
Is
3 in
that
the morning.
Pilkington again?
What do
Have
you
you washed your hands?
Well, up till 3 in the morning,
She
washing.
used to be up doing the tiles in the kitchen.
Washing until 3 in the morning?
It's at 3 in the morning. And for ages and ages, that's saying that out on the tiles, I used to think that came from, like, his mum. Because she was out, like, cleaning them late. So, till I was about 13, I thought that saying, out late, on the tiles,
Yeah.
was,
And now you're not confused by anything.
well...
There's no misunderstandings in your life now, is there?
So what was he allowed to walk in and out of the house, was he?
No, he was all right, and he used to come round to ours a lot, and my mum used to get these pies from Hagenbach's, right? So
I don't know what that is.
it's at that bakery where they used to chuck the cakes out the back. I'll
yeah.
tell you about.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
and
used to
you
come
at
round.
6. You at 6.
He loved it, but I could never go round to theirs, or if I did, it was like, well, yeah, he is in, and I'd go, all right, and then I'd walk round the side of the flat, stand outside,
Why did you ever knock at the door? Why don't you just go around and knock on the window?
just to check he's in, because he wasn't always in his room. If
You
he
say
was
it
in
was
the
a-
lounge, he'd have to go to his bedroom, and then that's
You
where
say
he'd
To meet you. This is the strangest. And you'd play a computer game through the window.
You say it was a flat. It wasn't like a 5th story one, and you had to get in one of those kind of cleaning contraptions and, like,
Nice.
winch your way up.
on the
I
first
love the
floor.
idea of that.
So-
Oh, Pilkington.
Clocks from The Cold Play on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and back, Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. That's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now
About
then,
3
Carl?
weeks.
About
About
3
3
is it?
weeks, yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down. But it's different when you get paid anyway, whether you turn up or not. But good to have
I'm
you back. Good to
I'm
have
never off ill.
No,
it's the
good-
first time
No,
I've
I
ever been
just-
off ill, like,
Well, no, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off.
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience
I
of,
know,
of regular
really,
listeners.
Yeah, but like I say,
Well, no, we spoke to you. You weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and you don't go home for a cold. Okay, then, so moving on. What have we got then? We got some
Wasn't
great
cold,
songs.
though.
I've brought in the Smiths. I've brought in Buzz Cox. I've brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip hop.
Some great hip hop.
I've got
Hooray!
some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Carl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3
it's
weeks.
just annoys. No, stop saying that.
What?
Because you're annoying me now.
Why? Oh,
that
what do you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got wet cheeks and I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Carl.
right? He called me up, winding me up about this, and right, I'm 30, right? I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times,
Oh, his memory's going as well. You had some time off.
and both of them were when I was at school.
School? What's
one-
school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Carl, that last difference, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those? Any of
That's
those?
brilliant.
Yeah,
What's-
if you leave the room, Rick,
What's the
does
sound?
it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah, I'd love to hear
a
it.
bit
What
more
you got?
chat?
Yeah.
I've got the vines actually.
Oh,
All
play
right.
it, play it, play it.
Nice.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault. It's
It
the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go to
Chill,
Capital
chill.
Riding.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capitol Library to get a couple of records I wanted, right? Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. I'm on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the, you know.
It is ludicrous.
And we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well, that's
the
our
weird
question.
thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't the nudie speech, was it?
When I first went away,
You saw that old fella with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you
time-
had a feeling, what do you mean a feeling?
Just like, I should call home. There's something not right. But this
That's a
time,
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How does that? How do you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah,
a bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
I know, but-
let's probe Karl about his holiday, because, you know,
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, sure.
Find out about
you know
the
more
things.
about this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you've
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah.
yeah.
Well, also, I'm thinking we've got nothing. So,
now.
we may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but no, I think of the money, which is, you know, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what
I mean,
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot of
that.
cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, you know, the whole thing is, the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought, I should have a cabin. You know, and then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and the same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, lovely.
I've been down to Capitol Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC? Oh, took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Hello there.
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover,
Yeah.
didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so
But
what
then
I'm worried
you do
about...
every week, so.
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
Sure.
if I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today,
Okay.
so I don't, I don't really, I don't feel, you know,
100%.
yeah, I haven't done the Karl.
Right.
Look,
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's another side effect to me being a little bit hungover and or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do
climb-
the physical equivalent of freewheeling.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes.
Which is, you know, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
The hands are up.
okay.
Okay.
Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep them up the rest of the show, or?
No, that, like, Karl, do what you, huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, I mean, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay. All
Last
right.
night, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks for
Okay.
that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? It's like, unless I'm very much mistaken. You don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing. And that's exercise. And then you sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is, you know, to prepare for
Yeah,
this.
but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You know, you'd think that.
Finally, White Van Man, what do you make of the fact that Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins?
Is that
a concern for you?
Is that true?
Apparently so.
Why?
Dunno.
Because like it's easy to stack.
This is what the guy in the Sun has said. That should be interesting. That should be his comment on Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins. Is is that should be interesting for meatballs. Ricky's just collapsed on the floor. Let's just play a song, Karl. I don't think even you can top that.
Cooper Temple Claus. Who needs enemies? Good question, lads. Nobody.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeaten and you need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's not so much you take days off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that
I
straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Karl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little
Poorly.
bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you? You know,
Been away
he's
2
missed you.
weeks. We had the best of again. My best part of the best of.
Yeah.
Let's part of the best of the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, you know, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he
So-
phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's going to be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was-
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looks less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
TikTok, that's Coldplay and Clocks on XFM 1F. He went, yeah, it was good, except it were nudist speech, so didn't tell me. I went,
Of course it was.
I went, what do you mean? He went, well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it? He went, Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite. Right? I went, I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world. And he went, well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out. I went, oh, what's going on here? Right? And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on just to get changed. He went, so what's the point in that? Right? And I went, he should have just carried a book. He went, what, and covered it up when he went, oh yeah, good idea. See? He went, but I wasn't happy. He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I can just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, all right,
Gobsmacked.
that's out,
Yeah.
that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?
I imagine Karl sort of dressed in a suit, in a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that as this girl goes, Karl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way. and he in his own mind just goes, like being a transvestite. You said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have we got?
Can't wait.
I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Karl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Karl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship.
Yeah.
Those words spring to mind.
But-
because it feels like, I mean, Karl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool. And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got, voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not, nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this.
Yeah.
Financially. And,
Go on then. What
and
are
you
you
two
saying?
are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I
Karl.
can get my own show, Karl?
Karl, Tell them
like
what I did
Captain
out there
Gold
with
or
a bit. No, Carl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway, come
Carl,
on,
I'm
right?
bored of this.
I'll tell you what. will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah,
Carl, tease us after the next
Because I
record.
think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Carl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Bandage on board.
Yeah.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, doing the button stuff. Actually becoming a little bit of a producer.
Carl,
He's put a
yeah.
bit of work in, hasn't he? He's come up with a few games, and we made him... He's getting a bit stressed when we shout at him because the mics don't work or it's hanging off. It was too hot in here. He couldn't get the thing working last week. I mean, I really would throw this studio away and get a real one.
Yeah. Well, I'd get one of those ones you can buy for like tenner from Argos.
Argos, yeah, like Bon Tempe. My first studio.
My first
with a little
broadcasting
picture
studio.
of Karl on it. Yeah.
Exactly. That'd be great product placement.
What have you got this week for us, Karl? Because again, we've put very little. I said I would put. I'm not hungover, but I've put nothing into
Rick,
it.
have you done any work for this week's show?
No.
None whatsoever? No.
Okay, Karl, what have you got? What have you got? Quick. Keep them. It's 5 past. They're turning over already. They're finding other things.
Carl, what have you come up with?
There's
Right.
melon stew. There's everything. Well, go on.
We've got, after the success of last week, Rockbusters.
Okay.
We're doing that again.
Sorry, were you on the same show as that?
I thought it went all right last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Right, so we'll be doing that. Got some nice prizes, which...
Oh, what prize? What arbitrary films have you got? Have you got?
Don't tell them yet. Don't tell
No,
them.
I'll tell you what. If it's Children of the Corn 2, then can I enter this competition?
There you go.
No, way.
What is that?
He's got some different prizes. Maybe I should just tease the audience with those a bit later, Rick, because there's some exciting stuff there.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Right, so
I don't want to give too much away, Rick, but one of them is a copy of The Office on DVD.
Is anything like maybe Burt Reynolds' straight-to-video film? Are there any of those in
Sadly,
there?
nothing quite as classy.
Fist.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
so
go
we've got that lot to give away.
Yeah.
We've got
on. Hurry up, quick.
educating Ricky. Well,
Yeah,
teacher stuff.
because you taught me that people used to eat tomatoes off lead plates in the land of Narnia last week,
that's
which was
what we learned
good.
last week.
Yeah.
No, what
Is
was-
it only tomatoes they ate off the lead plates, by the way? Why didn't they think other fruits and vegetables were poisonous?
No, it wasn't. It was because tomatoes had acid in them. That was the problem. You see, you don't listen, right?
Well, lots of fruits have acid in them.
Yeah, but they didn't eat them back then. they didn't have bloody kiwi fruit and stuff.
Don't
did they,
say
back then?
bloody. You're a producer. You'll start saying shit and cock and stuff. You start saying bloody.
Tits.
Play the.
Hang on, right, and...
Go on, play
keep him hooked, right?
Yeah.
We've still got a song with a story in it.
Yeah. You don't want to play Babushka, do you? He doesn't like the idea of Babushka. I told him that was a story.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like it. A devil went down to Georgia. Someone sent in. You know, he's looking for a soul to steal.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it. Why don't you like that?
Do you know the song?
Not particularly.
Right, it's a song about a lad who goes into a pub on a normal night. And
It's in sort of the deep south of America,
Yeah.
New Orleans, something like that. It's, you know, it's not the old Kent Road.
Right, okay.
Okay, go on.
goes into a pub. There's a devil in there who's getting a bit cocky. He's had a bit to drink and he's saying, do you want to sort of gamble your soul away with me and we'll see who's best at playing the violin?
Yeah.
And I think the lad wins in the end, but it's not real enough.
104.9.
Rick, quick question for you.
Go
I'm
on.
thinking, a lot of people maybe are tuning in for the first time because of the advertising campaign.
Sure.
Should we reintroduce Karl again? I know we've done this a few times in the past, but just worried that people are going to not really kind of get the measure of him.
I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm the one off The Office.
Yeah.
Steve Merchant. He's not the one in The Office. He's not Gareth. Some people think he is. He's got a funny, weird West Country accent that actually Mackenzie was affecting for the role. Steve wrote it with me. He's the tall, lanky fella. Karl is our sort of, I say producer, but he's the one that pressed the buttons because I was
Dog's
too...
body.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just because I was too big to run the desk.
Yeah. Too
like
important,
I used to have to do.
Literally too big. You couldn't get behind it.
Yeah, and then we discovered that, you know, he looked a bit like a boring sort of, alright, but then when we sort of, you know, poked him with a stick, he came up with, he doesn't realise, but some of the I think, some of the
some of the most
funniest
extraordinary things I've ever heard.
Say hello, Karl.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, classics, I think, so far, that have gone straight to the list include, have you ever used a Y front correctly?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You never see an old person
Eating a Twix.
eating a Twix.
No.
These are sort of things.
Extraordinary
He's
things.
back on his campaign to get rid of jellyfish. Why is that, Karl?
Oh, did you see the paper yesterday?
Go on.
There's a jellyfish, right? It's about 15 foot long, about 5 foot wide, and there's a fella swimming next to it, and the paper's going, oh, look at this we've found, there's loads of them in Japan.
Yeah.
and it's because the water's getting hot, so it's making jellyfish really big.
Oh dear. How's the campaign going to get jellyfish get rid of them?
What was your point about jellyfish? They don't do anything.
There's no point. They get in the way.
Jellyfish, yeah.
It ruined my holiday because I got stung by one.
Yeah.
But you think the same thing about Liverpudlians, and we can't just go around, wiping out things that ruin your
let's
holiday.
do the jellyfish first, and then we'll move on to the Scousers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what they do, and I'm trying to look on the internet. I've been busy this week.
You're jellyfish now, not Scousers.
Yeah.
You know what
I don't know what they do either.
To sort of try and work out what would happen with the sea if it didn't work, because they say like if there's no.
See, this is what we're talking about. People who've listened for the first time, they've got to listen to every word you say. You want to find out what would happen with the sea if it didn't work?
If jellyfish weren't in there, do you know what I mean? Because stuff like coral, apparently the sea would be in a right state if you didn't have any coral in it. Fish, do you know what I mean? I always worry about how many fish we're sort of eating. Because you go past...
Sorry?
No, do you know, like, you go in Marks and Spencer's or Selfridges...
There's loads of fish in there.
And there's really fancy stuff that you think they've killed that, and it looks good on the counter, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But is anyone going to buy it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a big, like, a shark sat in ice.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, they've got like, a lot of fish...
Sure you won't go around the Tate Gallery?
Do you know what I mean?
I've never seen a big shark sat in ice in Selfridges.
They do it. And it's like, you go in the morning and you can go back at night and the same shark sat there. Yeah. And it's...
So you know it's the same shark, do you?
It's the same one.
So what, same face?
Are you sure he just hasn't lost his mum? And he's just like, he went shopping with her Christmas shopping and he's just like, he's drowned, he don't know where, he's just waiting.
You know I'm right.
I've never seen a shark in Selfridges.
Well, all right, then say maybe that's one day a week, but on other days they'll have like...
Shark Monday. I think, Selfridges. Today at Selfridges is Shark Monday. Yeah.
No, it's just that...
So your point is that there's all these fish not being eaten.
Yeah. So
and they're being killed.
They're taking them out of the sea, no one's eating them.
And you're worried, that the sea's going to rise because the more things you take out?
Well, we're just going to run out.
Because the fish drink it, don't they? And that keeps the water level down.
Yeah.
No, well, you know what I mean? There's stuff that worries me.
You're worried that... Was it you who said that you were worried that... Because, there's sponge in the sea.
Yeah.
But if they took it all away...
No.
Was it... Is that him?
That's a Stephen Wright joke.
Is that Stephen Wright? What's the joke?
Sponges grow in the sea. That kills me. How deep would it be if they didn't? I love the fact that he confused you with Stephen Wright, who for a living purposely says ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Does that worry you, Karl?
Well, think about that and play a record.
What do you want?
I'd love to. A classic, a beautiful song by Simon and Garfunkel, April Comes She Will.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So, they're the two that are left. Which one's you going for?
Can you believe it is not that picture, is it? That we saw.
Which picture?
The bloke with the...
No.
Right, okay.
God, that was bad.
Right, okay.
So...
I just better explain that.
We can't really discuss this on air, can we?
Well, we can. Steve brought in, Karl, the best book ever, which is, what is it?
I found it when I was moving house. It's an FHM publication, and it's kind of like lots of grotesque pictures and stories, and like a book of freaks and weirdos and grotesques.
And Karl opened it, and the first one was like...
At the back.
Well, you couldn't believe your luck, could you?
What was it? What was number 50?
A bloke with two heads.
And he said, what's number 1?
Yeah.
And then number 6, there's a bloke who's a squid or something.
Octopus.
Yeah. Yeah. He's loving it. At number 1, he said, well, it's just a fella under a rock. And I went, oh no, read on, I think I know about this. And it's the fella that was found, he caused a landslide while having sex with a chicken. And they pulled him up and there he is, the chicken. Right, so Karl could not believe his luck. So it's not that.
Can you believe it?
I love that one.
You're going for that one?
Yeah.
Right, well, we've talked a lot on the show about...
We've talked a lot on the show.
Yeah. About animals without heads.
We haven't! We haven't! We talked about cockroaches could live without a head for 7 days.
Yeah, we talked about that. And then, of course, there was the well-known one about the fella who had his head cut off, and he
blinked.
He said to his mate, "Count how many times I blink when my head comes off."
Yeah, when you told it to me, you said his head came off, and he said, as his head was in the basket, he said, "Quick, count how many times I blink." And it was Nick Frost that had to go, "No, Karl, no, he said it before." I went, and that was lovely. So yeah, we've talked quite a lot about things heads coming off. Go on then.
Well, this one, right? back in 1945.
You looked it up the date.
Got a specific date. Wow.
Mate Jonathan sent this one. You know him as well. He's a lad at the BBC, right? He emailed this one in. So thanks for that. Chicken. It's called Mike.
There's a chicken called... Sorry, I missed a bit there. There's a chicken called Mike.
Chicken called Mike.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened was, it was living on a farm, right? Loads of chickens knocking about. And the owner of the farm is like, getting ready for tea, and his wife says, go out and get a fresh chicken, because my mum's coming round. So he thinks, well, I want to get a good one in, because I want to impress her. Cause back then, even then, they wanted to impress the mother-in-law and that. So they said, all right, I'll just nip out and get one. So he sees Mike, chicken, running around.
Is this during the war or after the war?
1945, I'd say that was after.
No, it ended,
It ended in 1945.
Yeah,
Okay.
September, go on.
So, chicken's running about. He thinks that one, that looks all right. I'll have that one.
Mikey.
So he picks it up, and he cuts its head off.
Oh.
Puts it on the block, cuts its head off, runs about a bit, like they do. He thinks it'll stop in a minute. Keeps running about. Oh, what's going on here? Right? He's now like chasing the chicken without an head.
Yeah.
He's saying he should die in a minute. Anyway, doesn't die. Chicken's walking around with no head. Lives for 18 months.
Yeah.
Chicken with no head.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I'll tell you, I've heard this story before, Rick, and the explanation, as I understand it, was that certain vital cords, spinal cords, weren't severed when the head came off. So that was why it continued to live.
Yep.
I don't know if that sounds plausible.
It's fine. Absolutely fine. How did it take on protein and energy?
The fella who owned it, he said, well, hang on a minute. He said, I could kill it now.
But I've got a wonder chicken here.
But he's thinking, it must really want to live.
Sure.
Right? If it survived that, I've got something here.
Yeah.
So what he does, he gets a little eye droplet thing that he used to use on it. Obviously not anymore, right? And he filled it with grain and water, and it had a big hole in its neck where its head used to be. And he
incredibly.
And he dropped.
You know what? There's. I mean, that is possible. Then, if it, without infection, without infection, if he was taking on things, it is possible, right? Why?
Why what?
Why did he do it? How cruel is that? I mean, that was not cruel, because the chicken obviously, He said if he thought it was a bit fed up, he would have killed it. He said, but it was running around quite happy. Well, it wasn't fed up at all, because it had no brain.
Well,
what do you mean, wow?
I'm just saying what...
It was nothing. It was just sinew and nerves and electrical impulses breaking down energies, right? That's all it was. It didn't have a brain. So it was... But I'm worried about the psychology of keeping a pet without a head. I'm worried more about what the farmer was thinking than the chicken.
I tell you this, the question I'm asking is, was the mother-in-law impressed? I mean, that's why he set out. That's why he set out to shot Mike's head off.
This is lovely, but it's just the head where you don't kill a chicken like that all at once.
I thought we were having chicken for dinner. Come and look at this, running around the yard.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So, there you go. You've learned something there.
Yeah, I have learned something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. One more.
That farmer, I've learned that farmer was very strange indeed.
There you go.
I have to say, to be fair to Karl, I have a feeling when I read it, the reason he kept it alive was as a novelty. He got charged people to come and see the incredible headless chicken called Mike.
Right.
So, here we are.
That's great.
Oh, am I going to have to thump you?
Yeah, it's on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington is in the middle of educating me. Then, educate me.
Did I tell you the time when the doctor said I was going to die?
All right, keep talking.
Right, ages ago, must have been about 15, right? And at lunchtime there was this. We used to have a choice of stuff to do at lunchtime, right? Used to have like a burger place that had an arcade machine in it, right? So we used to go there and play on that and have a burger. Or there was this baker's, right, that my mum worked at, and did great cakes and stuff, right? So she used to like bring some home and that, but she couldn't always bring them home every night because, they'd cost money, and she used to get them for free. And they used to say they'd rather chuck them away than give them to the staff because there's a chance that the cream might be off.
Right.
Right, so they used to chuck them round the back. So I used to go around the back with my mate, and eat a load.
Brilliant. Scavenging, eating out of bins.
No, it wasn't out of bins. They were still in trays, but they just stacked them up near the bins, right? So this got out. I mean, it used to be chocker. Once the school found out, everybody used to go there, and it'd be like, well, have a cake.
The headmaster crawling through, fighting the kids off.
Right, so I'd have, you just eat, I don't know, 6 jam donuts or something, and then you'd spend your dinner money on the arcade machine.
Brilliant.
Right? So it was a good afternoon, really, right? So you'd do that, and this one day I must have had 6 or 7 jam donuts, a few Congress tarts.
What's the Congress tart?
I love them. I can't get them in London, right? So I'd have some of them.
If anyone can get a Congress tart for Karl in London, please let him know.
So anyway, this day, that was just a normal day. Do you know what I mean? You'd once, twice a week, you'd have a load of cake.
In your life, yeah.
Yeah,
So
normal
anyway-
day in your life. Were the frog boys there with the webbed hands and the big heads?
So-
and the horse in the settee? Yeah.
But the day after one of these days, I had really bad cramp in my belly. Right? I was like in agony, could hardly walk. So I said to my mum,
You could hardly stagger to the free cakes.
So I was in absolute agony. I said, I don't like doctors, but you'll have to get a doctor in because I don't know what it is. I can't walk. She gets the doctor round. I won't say his name, but he said, well, doesn't look like he's got long left.
Blimey.
So I was a bit like, hang on a minute, I've only had a few cream donuts.
Yeah,
My mum was panicking.
sure.
He went. My dad came in from work. She said, something's really bad with Karl. I think it's serious. The doctor said he ain't got long left. So he said, what? He said that and just left. So she said, yeah. He said, I'll have to call him then. So he called him up, said, what's all this about? Karl hasn't got long left. How long's he got? So he goes, I was only messing. He's just had some bad cream. Can you believe that?
Well, the thing is,
I like the fact your mum didn't ask any questions.
I know.
She didn't
But
go
she
into
doesn't-
detail. Can you explain more, doctor? No, I got a shoe off.
But she doesn't. She doesn't like talking.
I don't want to diss you or your family, but I imagine if I was there, I'd have known the doctor was joking. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I sound very arrogant there, but I imagine he went, what's he been doing? Yeah, I had about 6 cream cones. Oh, right. Oh, wow. He hasn't got long to live then. I'll see you later. That's what I think the doctor did.
Yeah. Just like the idea your mum just let him go.
Yeah.
Terrified, thinking, well, I'm not going to probe him. He's that's it then.
Dad comes in. Hi, honey, I'm home. Anything happened? The doctor said Karl's going to die and then left. Did he? I'll call him.
I've got another fact for you, Karl. Might be of interest to you. Just the final one. The ancient Babylonians had few... What?
And just stop you there. What's a Babylonian?
My head's going to burst. What do you mean, what's a Babylonian?
I've never heard of one.
No, but we'll work out, what's an Evertonian?
Someone who supports Everton
Well, or from.
from Liverpool.
Yeah, so what's a Babylonian?
He's from Baba.
Yeah, well, anyway, some people from Baba, ancient Baba, they didn't have very many doctors in those days, all right? Because they felt that illnesses should be left to the wisdom of the public, right? So if you were sick, okay, you were placed in the city centre, right? And then a passerby...
Outside Baba.
Outside Baba. And a passerby who had suffered from the same ailment or who had seen it treated in the past, they would pass by, they would give them advice on how to be cured. Do you understand? So there'd be no doctors, just people passing by would see, they'd say, what's wrong with you? And they'd say, well, blah, 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 I've had the same thing, here's some advice. And pedestrians were forbidden to pass such an individual without inquiring about the complaint and prescribing for it if they knew how to.
So hang on, so there's someone ill.
Yeah.
It's outside the town hall.
Yeah.
People walk past, go, what's up with you? They go, oh, my foot hurts. And they go, you've got to do this to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And were they ever right?
Well, what do you mean?
Were they ever right?
Well, how do we know?
What are you telling me?
What?
What have you just told me? What am I meant to take from that? You just said strangers sort of say, you've got that wrong with you.
I think he's sulking. I don't think he's ever going to take anything we tell him again because we don't.
No, but I don't
like the fact that he goes, monkeys can do armed robberies, and we go, no, they can't.
I don't understand what the problem is.
But how is that different from telling me that a Chinese woman ate dirt? How is that not the same sort of
Because that's
fact?
weird. Someone sat in Trafalgar Square going, I've got a headache and I go take some Nurofen, isn't shocking. I'm not a doctor. I've given him a bit of advice.
But neither is the dirt lady. She's not particularly interesting. Neither of them are particularly interesting. I'm just trying to give you an example of the same sort of drivel you feed us every week.
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
Is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What circus is this?
Right.
I'd pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down. They're all going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this. Crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Mouse, 5 minutes, Mr. Mouse.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? How can I, this is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick out, he's never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, like, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh.
Hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies up.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Oh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's that?
I have to say, though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry. What was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you?
What do you?
Aren't they, like, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus.
Are you sure?
You're not thinking of Zippo?
He's neither clown.
Yeah. No, and it wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely, I heard it on breakfast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right,
truth.
okay, good.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Stevie Paul Hogan.
How does a fish work? Darkness, growing on me, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I lost him, didn't I, in a little conversation?
Yeah, you were talking about quantum physics, to be fair.
Yeah, I was explaining what a black hole was, because we were talking about that as well last night. And just halfway through, he just went, yeah.
Put his headphones on.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
the thing about Karl is he speaks with such authority about things that he thinks he knows about.
Monkeys.
And when you try to explain to him about stuff, he goes, no, of course ghosts exist. And you try to explain to him why it's conceivable they don't. No. He can't be bothered with that.
Yeah, you did all your learning at about 12, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm still picking bits up now.
Said without irony. Oh, brilliant.
What have you learned recently? Anything interesting recently you've learned?
Darwin, that's why I was asking you about him.
Right.
Yeah, Darwin, we know what you did, do you?
I don't know what he did. I just read the other day that they've got a treatment for whatever illness he had. I thought it was a bit late. Can you imagine that, saying that to his family?
What did Darwin do?
I don't know. You were just trying to explain it to me, but I'm busy doing stuff, aren't I? I can't take it all in whilst I'm sorting the ads out, putting CDs in. You know what I mean? Ticking off the knob news.
No, but he formulated the theory of evolution based on natural selection. Yeah, but wait, though. Do you think that's good? Do you think he's well done? You're impressed with that? Because you're not impressed with things like, you famously said, Newton, so it said gravity, but it was already there. If we'd have been floating around, it'd been a problem. We weren't, so keep out of it. That's what you said. You said Einstein. I've never used EMC squared in my life, but the bloke who invented the video recorder, I watch one a week. So I wonder if you're impressed by Darwin formulating, I think, the most important scientific theory since Newton's laws.
Has it made a difference? Or whatever he said, would it have happened anyway?
You can't do that. You're not allowed to say that. You can't say, oh, well done, I'd have found it eventually anyway. You can't do that. You've got to give people their due, do you know what I mean?
But now it's difficult to find stuff because there's less to find out now.
It's not a competition.
But on what scale? On what scale are you looking at? Why do you mean there's less to find out?
Well, no, I mean, they're bringing stuff out that... Do you know what I mean? It's
The
just...
iPod.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Didn't see the point in that,
No.
the iPod.
Now, what he was saying is, if you send a man to the moon, right?
Yeah.
He was saying to the fella in the rocket, it would seem like 20 years to him.
Yeah, not the moon, but yeah.
No, it was. That's what it said. It said the moon.
Well, it wouldn't, because it's only about...
No, but listen. So it took 20 years to the fella, yet people who are on the Earth, it would seem like 2,000.
Yeah, because time is relative, not...
I don't... What do you mean?
Right.
Well, listen, the fact is that it's tending towards the speed of light where it really makes a difference. They've even done it with atomic clocks, where they've sent one up, even in Concorde, and it's like 0.01 of a second difference.
What is the watch?
Yes, yeah, because greater speeds.
But why does speed affect how a watch works?
Right, I don't think this is a conversation...
Because, look, speed is...
Sorry,
See
stop.
what I mean, though?
Just
See
stop
what
for
I
a
mean,
moment.
Steve? See what I've done?
I don't think this is a conversation to be had on a Saturday afternoon on a radio show.
But I'm just saying, though, it's not me, is it?
It is you.
You went quiet, Steve.
No, because...
You're having problems
Because
there.
I'm not going to be able to explain it to you.
I will explain
in
to
a
you
light,
break.
frothy way.
It's speed equals basically velocity equals distance over time. When velocity doesn't change and nor does distance, time has to. That's his theory. Yeah.
Well, we just got.
What's your point then, Karl? What's your point?
I'm just saying.
Because you don't understand it's worthless.
I was trying to explain to Newton that basically formulated, the laws of the universe, the 3 laws of the universe. Even playing snooker, I'm trying to drop something. I was going, well, equal and opposite reaction and all these sort of stuff, right? And he was going, what did he do apart from the apple on his head with the gravity? And I went, well, what do you mean? And he went, well, why was it a problem? If we had been floating round, I'd have called him in. But since we're not, we don't need him. Yeah. That's what he said. Play a record. You're a buffoon.
So there's these 2 new kinds of frogs, you said?
You're joking. What? And a monkey had a hat. The monkey had a voice. I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness on XFM 104.9. Last show. Possibly the last ever show. It's up to the K-Man. Little Pilky. Baldy Pilky. Little Whingy. Dimmo Manco, as he's called, his Latin name, Dimmus Mancoid. All right, Karl? All right? You're going to miss this, aren't you?
Nope. Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
Play
now.
a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone who sells flats and does that for a living.
Yeah.
Right, email in, because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. She said, I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh yeah.
That's what I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot.
We were educating Ricky earlier, Karl. I wonder if we should resume that as the clock is ticking away.
All right, you got 2 bits of info that you could be leaving the building with today, right? You've got where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I have that one.
They've brought out this drug or sort of tablet or something.
Yeah,
And,
you've looked into it then, yeah, go on.
Carefully researched.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Which means like an 8-year-old woman can have a kid. What do you think of that?
No, it doesn't.
What are you
No, it
talking
does.
about?
You can inject a woman with something, 80-year-old, and it means, you know, she's got more time on her hands now and that. It's better to have a kid. She can have a kid later on in life.
I just realised where there's a wheel.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Right, well, let's just move on from that because it's clearly drivel.
No, it's not.
I think it's a bad idea. Of course, it's a bad idea.
Right then.
I'll even give you that it's true and possible, and might
No,
even.
it is true and possible.
Okay,
It's been
well-
hanging out. It's not even recent. It's like a few weeks old.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's terrible. No, you shouldn't do it. Yeah.
All right, what's the final educating Ricky? So far, I'm not impressed.
Get her a cat.
Yeah, but
Get her a
they
little
meant-
Pekingese.
they
Don't
meant
get.
to-
Her,
they
don't
meant-
let her have a child.
Yeah, but it's meant to get you thinking, like you're saying. Well, she shouldn't have a kid. Or
By the time he's 5, she'll try and pick it up, and her arms will break.
whose arms?
Moving on,
you-
what's the next one?
Would she be able to breastfeed?
Yeah, and she'd be able to do it standing up while he was on the floor.
Talking to nipple.
Hey, come on.
There's a lovely
Look,
juicy pair over there.
Okay, I think that's the last show. People should actually phone in and speak to Karl and try and convince
forget
him.
that.
Yeah, what's the number, Steve?
Oh,
I
forget
don't know.
that. We
What's the
haven't got
number?
time.
Yeah, he hates answering it. We'll do it during the
Leave it,
record.
leave it, leave
Phone
it.
in if you want to speak to Karl if you know the number. Call
Leave
in,
it,
try and
don't
convince Karl to
Don't
kiss a
wanna.
little nipple.
Don't want to.
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing? Are we?
What's the last educating Ricky? Come on.
Hook, line, and good thinkers.
Brilliant. Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
sounds good. Go on, what is it?
They've found a lot of fish with 2 heads. What do you think of that?
Well, don't know. What do you mean they found a lot of fish with 2 heads? Who has?
They've been messing about, basically, these scientists and stuff, and they've said, look at this we can do. And they're making loads of fish with 2 heads. They actually, they can do it now, and they're saying, that's good, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
All right, play a record then.
Yeah, but what do you think?
I think if they can do that to fish, they should try and do it to you, and then at least you'll have 2 brains to work with.
Yeah.
And we might.
Arguing. I'd love you arguing with yourself. And you end up you're walking on the street, but you're just headbutting each other. Just cracking heads
Imagine
in
the
the middle.
squeezing fun you'd have, Rick.
I wouldn't know what to do. I'd bang them together. It'd be like one of those knackers you used to have at the playground on the string. I'd just whack them together. I hit your head on the window, didn't I, to see what the noise meant today, didn't I?
Yeah. Just if I had 2 heads, right, would I be able to sort of do shifts? Do you know what I mean? Say if this is a start or something, they're trying it out with fish and that with 2 heads.
You'd be 2 different people. You can't think like you're one. It doesn't make sense. If you had 2 heads, you'd have 2 brains. You'd have, you know.
Well, that's all right. But say if we did the same job, well, we'd be doing the same job.
Yeah, you could.
So you could say, right, you work through the night.
You'd take it in turns to do your job badly and moan about it. Yes, it'd be fine.
He's giving it some serious thought.
I know, yeah. And so's his other head.
Yeah.
But also, they're saying there's like a fish shortage, and I was wondering whether they're doing like they're trying to make that better. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they
would,
do like
as the head is the bit you throw away, it'd be perfect.
no, but when they do a head count like they do, that's what they do. They do like
They count fish. They get fish. Okay, just end the line. 1, 2. I think you'll find we're 1, sir. Don't answer back.
Rick, I should just point out that I feel.
Don't answer back.
Come on, I think Karl has. Yeah, no, it's a slightly truncated show, isn't it, today, Karl? We've got
I don't
monkey
like
news, I would
it.
trust.
I don't like change, and that's what's happened. I'm not.
You
happy
don't, do
today.
you? You're like Rain Man. He really is like Rain Man. Anything change? He's got to get in a little routine. You can't.
No, I don't like to. I'm not like Suzanne's mum and dad and what have you, where routine cannot change no matter what.
Like what?
Well, we've talked about it where, you know, if it's a Tuesday, I'm having sausage, egg and chips no matter where I am. That's what they're like.
Right.
That's what they'll remember, actually. When I'm saying about stuff about Live 8 and all that, you know, people will remember. If people said to a dad, you know, you remember Live 8? Okay, what day was it on? Tuesday when I had sausage and chips. Nothing changes. But the thing is today, normally we have a bit of a, I know what we're doing where and all that, and it's all sort of messed up.
We don't usually know what we're doing where. We say, what should we do next?
No,
you go, what?
But I know, like, Rockbusters has been done early.
Right.
So that's normally done at
That's
about
really
5
throwing you. I
minutes.
say,
I just I don't like all this change and that. It's messing about, isn't it?
Rain Man.
So what do you want now?
Get off my roof.
I got really excited in
Really?
Selfridges.
Does he look like a wombat up close?
No, he's really good looking.
Shut up.
No, seriously. I saw him in the hat section at Selfridges because he's a personal shopper telling
Yeah,
them they
well,
look gorgeous.
Jane went there specifically to meet Sandy.
No,
just
did
for like,
she?
yeah, yeah.
I got really
What, is
excited.
he working there?
Yeah,
he's a
he always
personal
was.
shopper. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Does he sign autographs and stuff?
I'm sure.
No,
he
he
does.
calls himself Alex now.
What?
Eh?
Yeah, he's not allowed to call him Sandy. Selfridges wouldn't. What should we say and get him sacked? Get him voted out of the Selfridges household. Oh,
Why is he a
dude.
personal shopper?
Yeah.
That's just to me the epitome of indulgence. If you've got money to spend
I
on a
would love
personal
to do
shopper,
that. Oh, I'd love to do that.
man alive.
No, you don't-
is that someone who pushes your trolley? Is that how it
No, you
works?
just say.
Can I get one of those in Waitrose?
No. It's like asking an assistant. You go, I need some black trousers and some brown shoes and this range. And they go, okay, and they go and get you a range, so you don't have to go. It's not like.
Yeah, but I still
someone,
love it. Oh.
Yeah.
But you have to pay for it. It's not.
No, you don't pay for the service. You pay for the clothes if you buy them. It's
Really?
not. Yeah, it's not like
Well, me and
that
Steve, can we
Lady
do it
Di
for each
having Harrods opened for her.
So
It's
I could walk in there and get Sandy,
Of course
the
you
big
could.
brother, to just do
And
some shopping.
in
for
fact,
me.
I'd
Let's
love you
do
to.
it.
But could I get him, like, once he's finished in Selfridges, could he pop to the co-op for me?
No,
Or like
he can't
HMV?
do that. No, he can't do that.
What, seriously? So there'd be people queuing up, wouldn't there?
Well, why? Selfridges, you can't. People don't go and shop in Selfridges for the sake of it to meet Sandy, do they?
No, but to get a personal shopper, why wouldn't everyone have one? I don't understand why everyone wouldn't
Well,
do it
they
if they're not
can.
charging you for it.
Oh, Steve, you and me later on.
I'll tell you this, I
Look
don't
out
think
there.
people realise that, Rick. He's going to be inundated now.
You know, when you go to Selfridges, you will not be able to buy that suit you got for £97. It's a lot more expensive than that.
What?
You can't.
$105?
You can't get shoes for £29 in there.
I'm not bothering.
No, exactly. You see, that's where you're going to come unstuck.
It's not worth
I'd
it.
love a great record now, Claire.
Okay.
I'm going back to Bristol this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
I am going to be. I've got £100 to spend, so I'm looking to get a 3-piece suite,
Yeah,
dinner suit.
yeah.
And who knows
A wife.
what- Possibly. I think my sister's back.
Neil Young, Man Needs a Maid. What a great track that is. Well, we got some ads again, so don't worry about that.
Oh, great.
No, after that though, the brand new single from Radiohead.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Love Radiohead.
I've not heard it yet.
I'm sure it's wonderful. I haven't heard it yet, but wow. Imagine how disappointed. Imagine how disappointed I've been. It's not.
You put your neck on the line.
Yeah.
So.
And we got tickets to give away to a new Spike Lee film, which is we've both seen 25th Hour.
That's good.
Which is great. So look forward to that.
Yeah. That's
I'm
all coming. Plus, I would imagine a bit more chit chat.
A little chat and some other great records. Some
Happy
laughs.
Easter.
Yeah. Happy Easter. The new single from Radiohead.
What do you make of it?
I love Radiohead, so I'm prejudiced, and I like just about everything they do. I still play the Bends regularly. I had to replace it on CD because I wore it out.
Really?
I just think it's amazing. I think they're great. They're coming in, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're coming in a couple of times. I think Phil and Ed, who are my favourites, are doing Zoe in
All
a
right.
few weeks. And I think Tom York is going to be doing John Kennedy on Exposure, doing one of those album playbacks where he comes and
I
talks
think
about
he's
each track.
he's so shy as well. He
Yeah.
came into Uda once, and he was just so shy. He hated it all because people were looking at him. And he's great. He's brilliant.
A toast.
Funny little
for
fella.
Radiohead.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, Tom, and all
Easter.
the lads.
Don't eat too many eggs, boys.
Oh, calm down, you crazy guys. No, we were talking earlier about the fact, because I've been ill this week, and so I've just been lying on the sofa, dosed up. I was a bit feverish as well in the week, and I at one point I had a real kind of movie. If I'm ill, I like to be like you're ill in the movies, and I was tossing and turning in bed. I had the fever. I was waking up. I was sweating, all sorts, and I keep waking up really early, and I'm sort of watching daytime TV for hours, and the adverts that you see in the daytime. I mean, because we do actually work. A lot of people think we just doss around all day, but we do actually work, and so I don't get to see TV in the day much. And the adverts, it's not adverts you see at night during.
I know.
They're incredible, and it's like.
Was it for surgical stockings?
Well, there's a lot of them are either aimed at people who basically are waiting to die.
right.
It would seem, or
I love that advert. Waiting to die.
But they are a bit like that. I mean, there's a couple. There's one with Christopher Timothy. He sat in a pub on his own, just having a pint in the afternoon. I think this was before he. Became a doctor. He's having a pint on his own, looking through the job
He's had a
ads.
good career, any vet, doctor. I think he's always wanted to play a lawyer.
Yeah. And he basically says in so many words, I can't remember it verbatim, but he basically says, you're probably getting on a bit. You're not going to be around forever. You could drop dead tomorrow. Have you made provisions for your children and your family and your wife? And I think you at home were supposed to go, oh Christ, I haven't.
Oh.
And I was feeling my testicles earlier. They are a bit lumpy.
Yeah.
Oh no. Or
I had to bend down quite low to feel them.
Exactly.
So, I am getting on a bit.
Exactly.
In fact,
Oh,
what
no.
I do now is pull them towards me and kick them up like Beckham with the ball.
Yeah.
And on the way back down, I have a quick feel.
Yeah.
And then,
or when the kids come to visit.
Yeah.
And
Stop playing with Grandad's testicles. Where have you put them? Where have you put them? We've put them on the mantel. Oh, you little devils, go on with you. Do you want a Werther's original?
And that's another advert you see constantly, Werther's Originals. So they've got those, and then they've got the adverts, which I always love, which are adverts for any kind of Claims Direct or any of those things. It's just invariably there's a reconstruction of an accident that might have happened. Someone tripping over a paving slab. There's one which is particularly chilling of a guy who I think he's with his kid watching football, and he's thinking to himself, I bet he's thinking, I wish I could join in. And it flashes back, and there he is up a ladder on a very shiny surface with no one supporting it, frankly.
He's asking for trouble.
Frankly, I blame him.
Yeah.
And then it topples for no reason. I don't know why it topples.
Right.
Wind, let's say.
Yeah.
Whenever I see it, I always think...
I hope he never walks again.
Well, he falls off it.
Did he smash his face in? Did he fall on a spike? Because if he's going to go up that ladder on a shiny surface
Unattended.
with no one holding it, right? Did he fall? Did he crack? Did he fall backwards on his head? The little.
Worse still,
Right?
Gervais.
Did he do the splits and crush his nuts? No.
Worse than that,
One.
he made a considerable lump sum of cash thanks to the efforts of one of those claims companies. Eh?
Oh no!
All right. His negligence has seen him $3,000 richer.
Steve? Was there a yokel with a pitchfork looking up as he fell on it?
Nothing.
Oh,
He fell off. I think he must have bruised his ankle or strained a ligament.
that's not enough. That hasn't taught him anything.
Well, it's not taught him a lesson. In fact, if anything, it is encouraging him to be more foolhardy in the future. Because if you're going to dish out $5,000 willy-nilly to these people, these lunatics, these oafs, these simpletons.
Do you know one of my favourite adverts was the one in sort of the back of those glossy magazines you get given away, and there was always an old woman, and she'd fallen right in her front porch or whatever, and she was just reaching out, but she was too weak to reach the phone. So it was sort of like you carry a little button around with you that you press.
Yeah.
I love the idea of that. She looked so vulnerable. That was my.
But I always feel with those kind of those claims adverts that it's almost like saying, I'm not going to say it explicitly. Here are some ideas for you. Paving slabs. Is there one near you? Could you have a little trip?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you've got a stepladder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything, but
maybe
read between the lines.
The shiny floor.
There is money to be made.
I mean, some of them are weird.
Years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know,
You couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
And I was
So a
thinking,
bit- so a big
Robin
bloke-
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with two hands?
Yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea. What date was this? I'm not asking Karl. I'm looking at Ricky because you're not going to have any idea, Karl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot
I
a
just love
Welshman.
the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone.
Hold on,
this is
wait
crazy.
a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give them a sporting chance, surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He
no.
slaps her again.
Yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah.
Same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to, Dave's house.
Yeah.
And,
Or
to say,
Droopy,
well,
as you call him.
that's alright, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car. Because he could hardly... he could hardly see. He had to have his head...
He gets to tilt his head back to keep his eyes
Make
open.
sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. All right. I had so much
the
mash
farmers.
last night. I had so much sausage mash at the second helpings that I had to sit on the edge of a seat so my stomach could hang down. I love spuds. Spuds and bread. I could not do without spuds and bread.
I feel like maybe I could make my own bread. Spuds, I wouldn't know where to start with a spud.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're amazing. You can boil them, you can broil them.
Yeah.
I don't know what broiling is,
Nor do
but
I.
I suspect it's tasty.
I don't think it's as good as... I mean, obviously the chipped potato is...
For the working
everyone's
classes,
favourite.
the chip.
It was always on. The chip fat fire was always on in my household. The ceiling, the death trap fire, polystyrene ceiling was yellow.
Exactly.
Come Wednesday in our house.
Yeah.
And, always had chips.
Because all I remember hearing, if I think back to my childhood, all I remember was, gotta stop and get some potatoes, or phone your dad, tell him to get some potatoes.
Well, that was your job, wasn't it?
Get
Carl?
the potatoes.
Yeah. It was like,
I mean, genuinely, it does concern me
What
because
did you have to do? Did you have to fill a diary out for your
well, it's
teacher?
when, do you know when you're at school? I don't know if you do the same thing, but you get like a little red book, right? And every night, I think it was a way of the teachers sort of keeping an eye on you. So if you went out robbing, if you wrote it in your diary, they'd go, what you're playing at?
Sure.
Right? So you'd have to write down what you did every night.
Yeah.
But I didn't get up to that much at that point.
Sure.
I used to just go on my errands.
Yeah.
And it was my job to like...
I haven't heard errand since the 70s.
It's nice to hear that.
I went to U-Phase, right, the little local supermarket.
Yeah.
And I got...
What's it called? Euthanasia? What? I did...
U-Phase.
New phase.
U-Phase.
U-Phase.
Yeah.
H-U-G-H. U-Phase.
Oh, Hugh
Oh,
Phase
it's
is
his
the
name.
name, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Euthanasia,
just had to get like a bag of potatoes.
Of course you did, yeah.
And a
Essential.
loaf.
Staple.
So I used to put that in my diary every day, and it got to a point when like even the teachers were like, just make something up.
Yeah.
Stop putting the same thing in.
Sure, start joyriding or something. Live.
I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with two fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in the telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's another woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on,
Right.
what?
No, I'll tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
What's give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a three-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Right, and the final clue.
teasers like that on the other radio
That's a hell of a funeral service.
Right, listen.
Right, tell us about this woman.
Well, it was just because you were saying about the, our living.
We are broadcasting now, aren't we? This is actually going out. This is live. This isn't us sort of like...
Yeah, but you were just talking about how I lived in an odd village.
Yeah.
With kids with big heads and all that, right? And what I wanted to do...
What is that again? There's two kids with big heads.
Yeah, they just had sort of big heads and webbed hands and that. They went to my school. And when I spoke to my dad the other day, because I'm going to see my mum and dad tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, have we got any school photographs with the big-headed kids in? And he said, no, nobody bought those sort of school photos because they were in it, so it was always a bit ruined. So I said, well... No, he said sales were, because he obviously talked to other dads and stuff like that, and he just said, no one bought them. But anyway, so...
I would love them.
Yeah.
That's why I'd buy them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stand out, would I? If it's on the mantelpiece.
Yeah, well...
But anyway, so I was talking about,
When you say they had big heads, what do you mean? Do they look like someone from Doctor Who?
They were just quite big.
But they weren't related?
No.
So why did two blokes with big heads and webbed feet?
I lived in a weird area. There was a chemical plant close by.
I can't believe you've never told us that before. That explains a lot. Not just the freaks in your neighbourhood, but...
No, there was loads of weird stuff going on. There was this, like I said, there was this woman who used to like live in one of the council flats, right? And She had a three-wheeled sort of big, what do you call it?
Son, three-wheeled son. He was the weirdest bloke we ever knew.
What do you call it? Like a big tricycle, but for an adult rather than one for a kid. It was a big one.
It wasn't a motorbike though. It was a
no. It was a push bike thing.
Yeah.
And she used to sort of ride down the road with a fella sat in the basket on the back, with his like legs dangling over, and they'd be going to like the pub and what have you.
Was it a different fella each time or the same one?
No, same
Yeah.
little sort of bald-headed fella.
So it was in collection for like organs and things. Bring out your ill. And then people just throw Grandad just in the back and go, right, we're getting £4 for Grandad.
But she used
He's got
to
a lovely
quite...
pair of testicles on him. They're very low, but they're
Bring out your dead or nearly dead.
She used to pick on her husband quite a lot. They'd be in the pub and what have you, and they'd be sat by themselves, but she'd always be sort of, you know, having a go at him, moaning at him, sort of pushing him about and that. So my dad and his mate, right, they went round to their house, knocked on the door, she answered, and he said he was a copper, right? He said, you know, Detective Pilkington, gonna come in and have a word.
So I'm just going to make a note of impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, but for the good, he went in and sort of said, now, I've heard,
it's a superhero.
Yeah.
I've heard, you know, you picking on your husband a lot.
Yeah.
We'll be keeping an eye on you. Do it again, and there'll be trouble. And she backed off after that. She
That's
was all
good.
right.
And how was the husband? Was he still in the basket though? Was he allowed to ever sort of like ride up front with her? Or was he just always in the
No, she'd sort of stop picking on him in public places and stuff.
That's
like
good.
that.
Just
you
did it behind
can't
closed doors.
get done, can you, just for doing that?
I think impersonating a police officer
Well,
is
you
a criminal
probably did.
offence.
There was no gain. I think you can't impersonate a police officer full stop, but I think they'd probably be lenient on him that he was, you know. Well, let's face it. He's not going to be caught because why would anyone know about it? It's not like his son's going to say it on a radio station, is it? And stitch him right up.
Is this something you did generally? Kind of a little bit of light vigilante work?
Just whatever, him and his mate, just, you know, if they saw something going on, they go, what can we do? What little scam can we do, or whatever.
Oh, that's fantastic.
See, Christian's giving away a trip to Salem, Massachusetts.
That's bizarre, actually, because I was in America recently and I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and that's not a prize.
Isn't it?
Believe me, we were there, we were sort of obliged to go because we were at someone's birthday. It's rubbish.
Really?
I mean, that's a really poor trip. That's such a boring
He probably can't believe his luck. It's probably the biggest thing Christian's ever had to give away.
the great thing about-
and you've just dissed it.
The great thing about Salem, Massachusetts is that
I don't think we're good for this station. I don't think we're selling this station like we should.
well, you know, it's its own fault, you know, it shouldn't have hired us. I blame it, you know.
Yeah, and paid us in advance.
Yeah.
They're lucky we turn up.
No, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and this is the place that's famous from, like, Salem's Lot and the Salem witch hunts famously.
Famous for all things Salem.
Salem.
Yeah, anything with Salem in the title,
But
that's what it's famous for.
the whole
Yeah.
place has gone mad over, like, witches and
Yeah.
anything. Basically, it's like, there was the Salem witch hunts in, like, 17 something or other, or
Yeah.
16 something or other. So the whole place now is just full of, like, people dressed as witches.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, any supernatural stuff. So that I went in, and it was amazing. It's quite
Like
expensive.
Glastonbury tent.
It was it's awful. Every single place there, every single shop is kind of horror related.
Yeah.
And I went to the Boris Karloff World of Terror.
Yeah,
Right, it's amazing. You went in there, right? I don't know if Boris, the famous horror actor, has actually been involved, but you go in there, you walk in the door, you've got to put these 3D glasses on, right? And it's supposed to be this kind of chilling journey around this kind of like a sort of a crypt, you know. And you put these glasses on, and I couldn't tell. They were so poor, I couldn't tell what was supposed to be a 3D effect and what was actually three-dimensional.
Really?
So I couldn't tell if, like, the floor was actually sloped or if it was just appeared to be.
Yeah.
Whether the wall was actually kind of knobbly or whether it was. I always imagine your house as having, and actually, to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same. Always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah, also, my mum was always cleaning, so again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just,
Yeah.
it smelled
And
of
cigarette smoke, maybe?
yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets, yeah, and cigarette smoke, yeah, and
Such
chip
a
fat.
working class
and
smell,
chip
that.
fat, yeah.
That's a real working class sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking about me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the interesting thing is that Karl's cleaned up his house.
I clean. I have 2 baths.
No, I know you're obsessed. It's
I
really
love-
freakish.
I love
It's just
being
really
clean.
bad of me. I was in Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Karl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shot.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what.
I love Benji's.
We go for lunch, right? And if he looks in a restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, Rick, I'm not made of money.
Yeah.
He is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're a quid
I'm a
each or
big guy,
something.
but I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for the money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose, and some guy came in behind me, and he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really.
What's just right amount of time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was.
You want to get out of that game early, don't you?
He's past the point of no return. This guy. I think it was like it was too late for him. I think there was no going back really.
6 months.
He came in and he was sort of walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite. It was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, all right, what's your name? And I said, Steve. And he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
did he have a bow round his neck?
Well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard. I had him thrown out. I'm all heart.
This man does not have the funds to be shopping here. Please have him removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And so they had him thrown out. And seriously, then I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across Weatherby's kind of homeless ways.
Are you still doing your social work? Or
whenever I can, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people, biscuits. You'd have gone, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums.
Wouldn't that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no,
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know. It's not on the list. I was driving this down. What do I know? I need some batteries from a Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
Right.
I was like, do you not think that
it? All right. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well, which one? They made about 90, and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes anyway.
Let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog, and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells...
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he puts on a
he's
crumpled
too
old
absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit, and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be the truth.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wear them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
Who's this?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! Alright.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would be the joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Karl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we
listen, with the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you, the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with a bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, let's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
I love the fact we don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, he's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Right. Just choose the best one.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
All right, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got
Is
here.
Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? It's sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, you know, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off.
I don't think you understand comedy on radio,
I'm
Steve.
not sure I do,
to
but,
be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
Oh, look, you're actually a little bit stressed there, aren't you? Because you had to drink last night, didn't you?
I had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
I was down at Steve's night. He was doing a bit of DJ.
Yeah.
Went down the store.
And that's why you're all grumpy. What?
Do you hear what he just said?
What?
I was DJing last night, obviously that XFM evening.
Yeah, yeah.
Hour and a half. My friend and I split the time on the decks.
Yeah.
What was the word you just used?
He went down a storm.
We went down a storm. Right, 3 girls, I was walking to the toilets during my set. 3 girls went, "You are a genius." Right? What's his name? Is Dane Bowers?
Why?
Zane Lowe?
Because you played records in a certain order.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, Rick, if you can't deal with that. Sorry if you're a little bit jealous, because this time you can't share the award. All right?
Dear.
But it was my credit this
You
time.
can tell he hasn't been a DJ. Because it's not just about
It's not just about that.
the songs you play, it's the way you play them.
Oh,
the
yeah.
way you play them, whether it's 33 or 45, very important.
Yeah,
But the point-
leave your hand on
Exactly.
them as they're trying to go round.
But so 3 girls there,
Yeah.
charmed by me, they loved it.
Yeah.
Zane Lowe, XFM DJ and MTV presenter, probably one of the coolest blokes alive. He came up, gave us massive respect. He said, "I'm loving your set." He actually used those words, right? There were people coming up, they couldn't believe their luck. It was roaring. We'd stick on a track, people would cheer as it came on, right? My particular favourite, Karl, I think you'll agree, my particular triumvirate, LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out, leading straight into House of Pain, Jump Around, then straight into that current Elvis track that's been re-released, remixed by Junkie XL. I played the original, which I'd already played on XFM before. I'm already there, cutting edge.
Yeah.
Right?
3 old tracks, you mean?
3 old tracks.
In a row?
Yep. And what I think the words that would best sum it up are, I kicked ass.
Great.
Rick. All right?
Well, I'm going to be kicking some ass today.
Hey, talking about DJing.
We should go in a competition. Who's the tastiest cartoon ever?
Well, actually,
I threw
someone
up
did
G-Terror. I threw up Jessica Rabbit.
I've had some people contribute here on
Go
the
on.
email. We've got someone here, Dom, has emailed us. He's told us that for him, Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Always
popular choice. Popular
And
choice.
obviously, this is one I've never quite understood. Wilma from the Flintstones. I've actually always felt that Wilma. I don't know. I just thought she was a bit.
No, not
a bit
Wilma.
homely.
Betty, surely.
Yeah, Betty.
Well, this is what I'm hearing. Wilma. I mean, yeah, Betty, surely, but Wilma. No, I mean, she's quite
like-
homely. But Betty, yeah.
Come on, Steve. You wouldn't say no to Wilma.
No, I suppose not.
If it was
I'd be worried about Fred if he found out.
well, I'd hate to do it, you
I
know.
don't want to do it to Fred. He's a good guy.
He is, isn't he? He's a bit of a jump. Whereas Barney, to be honest, I don't think he deserves Betty.
Do they both work in the quarry? Because, I mean, let's be honest, Fred, not a smart man. I mean, he obviously didn't come out of rock school with anything other than a couple of basic O levels.
I know, but he's a hard-working, sound sort of
But
guy.
they got a big house, they got like a TV, they got that bird thing.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
got-
be honest, if I was Fred, I would be a little bit disappointed that my kid does nothing, whereas Barney's can lift up sort of tall buildings. Bam, bam. He's a very strong, you know.
I mean, interestingly, Fred loves his job. He's always yabba dabba doing at the end of the day.
He does
And he spent the
yabba
whole
dabba.
day lifting rocks from one place to
I'll
another.
tell you what, I wouldn't take that from that cat, though.
I would.
If a cat picked me up by the scruff neck and put me out,
Yeah.
right, on the doorstep, I'd
right.
go mental. I'd get rid of it.
I'd get
It is
rid
a
of
saber-toothed tiger, though, Karl, so it could rip him to shreds. It's not like a normal domestic cat you have nowadays.
You know when they go to the drive-in at the beginning?
Yeah.
And they order maybe some ribs.
Yeah, that
The woman
huge-
makes that huge rib, and it tips the car over.
Yeah.
Was that her first day on the job?
because
Yeah,
I've
got-
never been ordered before.
Yeah, either it's that, or-
she'd have realised.
Yeah, we're out of pig. We've got brontosaurus rib.
Exactly.
He goes, won't that knock the car over?
No, it won't.
I don't know.
Rick, can I tell you now? That was an accident waiting to happen.
It was really, wasn't it? Yeah.
And it did.
Oh dear. Mind you, I went to Texas once, and I had some ribs, and it was like the Flintstones. It was huge, and not only did it look too much like an animal that I couldn't actually eat it. I don't know who could eat it. I mean, seriously, it was 2 foot long.
Yeah.
And all the rib, it was like half a rib cage. And I
It is
just,
incredible.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously, with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington, which is what Heat write about, really. Karl's the main man. Think of Karl a year ago. He was just sitting in that room going, all right, I've done this. Whoa, XFM. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a music bed. Brilliant. Comes on the show. We start taking the piss out of him. People start going, oh, who's the idiot you've got in? And we go, it's Karl. And they go, we like him. He's a fool. I go, yes, he's a fool. He's a pet buffoon. And they go, well, let him speak more. Right? And they're going, don't let him talk, XFM, the fat cats.
Oh.
And I said, I'm a rebel and I'll do it my way.
Rick, can I ask, did you stick it to the man?
Yeah,
I thought it was mine.
yeah. And then MTV call up. Yeah, Heat are writing about him every week.
Yeah.
He's just been doing film for the BBC.
There's some rumours he
He's-
might be the new James Bond.
yeah. He's eating lovely McVitie's original digestives. Are we allowed to? Can I? If McVitie's are listening, I love these biscuits.
Yeah.
And he's got the best.
If the Spearmint Rhino strip clubs are listening, I'm a huge fan.
Right, and he's got Rockbusters to come.
Yes,
Let's do
I
it.
should just ask, the few people have asked me this, and there's also an email here from Rich. People are saying they've seen some of the posters and the adverts of advertising the show, plugging the show. Why aren't you on the posters, Karl? And it is your choice, isn't it? We did ask Karl to be involved, but
Well, he is actually. It's
he
like,
refused to do it.
where's Waldo? He's actually.
Is he there hidden?
He's in my trousers.
Karl, you don't like have any photo taken. No, you don't. You're not seeking the publicity.
No.
I reckon you are
Good
secretly.
right.
I don't believe you.
No,
are.
he's right. He's totally right. He's doing it just right. But I think there's a fine line to be drawn that, you know, if you like being in, around radio, you've got and you want your own show, or you enjoy talking and they just happen to be filming you for MTV, that's different. I think what you just avoid is going to silly celebrity bashes, having your picture taken for the sake of it. I mean, I think you're right, but I think you should do the screen test. On a serious note, I think you should do the screen test just because it might be fun, and if it's no good, they won't do it. And you can stop any time you want. No one has to keep going
I'm
on
worried about
telly.
this. I just think we're going to lose him.
No,
We won't lose him.
Listen, right? I'll always be part of this.
I'm just worried that you're going to exhaust yourself. You're going to be drained. You're going to have told all your anecdotes on
He
MTV.
certainly will have, if you have to help the old fella upstairs with the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, £50 an hour. Oh, that's terrible. Go on.
But I'm what I wanted to do, right? Because I don't want to embarrass myself, right? I don't want to embarrass the woman at MTV when I turn up and she thinks, oh, look at him.
Yeah.
What a waste of film this is going to be. Because it's not cheap. I know that.
it's not film either, but go on.
Well,
It won't.
what
It is
I
cheap.
think
It
of.
is
You're
cheap.
thinking of.
They're filming on a DV camera that they can go over. If it's no good, they won't show it to anyone. It'll be great. It's just what they want you. Honestly, I can just see you doing little things, just like popping up, between the records and going, all right, MTV, music television, hear about the airy Chinese kid born, which is weird, isn't it? Because they're not usually airy. And it just goes, MTV. It'd be brilliant. It'd be brilliant, Karl. If I'll come down with you. I'll come down with you.
well, we'll see.
Go on.
We'll think about it, right?
Go on.
I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant.
Hello
Steve,
there,
how's it
lovely
going?
to be
Good,
here, yeah.
Karl Pilkington there, pressing the buttons.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
How long can you maintain it? How long
I'm
can you
bored
do this?
already.
Yeah, already bored of doing that.
Bored already.
Every week you start it the same way.
Yeah.
That was not bad though. You actually grammatically made sense, which is
Really?
impressive. Yeah.
Thanks
So,
very much.
A rare treat indeed from
Yeah.
Gervais.
Some of the listeners have already worked out. Got nothing to say at all.
Sure.
Haven't prepared again.
No.
We did come in half hour early to prepare, but instead me and Karl were playing. You had to flick the football into the bin.
Right.
We had 5 goes each, or the world was going to end.
Okay.
And that took up.
That took up a good 25 minutes.
I liked it when we came back, and then we started just trying to beat each other in the corridor, and I beat him. I scored a goal. He was gutted because he thought he fancied himself at football, and I beat him. And I was knackered and sweating.
Yeah.
As I walked back to you about 5 minutes ago, you were looking through the records. You went, and this was lovely, you went, well, we've done the preparation then.
Yeah.
Like a sarcastic teacher.
Yeah, like a teenager, like an annoyed teenager whose parents have embarrassed him once again. And you beat Karl, did you?
Yeah.
Because you're not
I mean, you're not particularly...
I'm not good at football,
Well, you're
no.
not particularly nimble on your feet.
Oh, come
No,
on.
you're not. Douglas Bader is more nimble.
I'm all right. I'm
You're
all
not.
right. But Carl's sort of, I think he's got more skills than me, but he hasn't got the aggression and the weight.
Yeah.
So I just pushed him aside.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
Good work.
I'm going on holiday.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not here next week. What are you going to do, Karl? Are you going to do the best of or something next week, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what we've got to sort out.
Well, I can't sort it out. I've got to go to the airport
No,
after.
straight after the show, you've got to do some links.
No, I'm
so-
not doing any links. I said I wouldn't, so...
That's what we planned.
No, we didn't. I said I'd do some during the show, and then you
I thought you were joking.
I honestly can't do it today, so we do some during the show. What are you going to do? Just put the shows that we've done in this year?
Sorry, guys. I hate to interrupt. This is the sort of stuff we should have been discussing when you were playing football.
I know. Play rec. What are you going to play?
Let's have a bit of Foo Fighters. Let's just discuss this off there.
Okay.
104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit.
I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, and he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as
Yeah.
opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or
Yeah.
whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught ya. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a trap.
yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought
not
that
gay,
was
by the
the,
way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. Because I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him. Did you see that film last night? Gaylord say no, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
That
is
well,
It originated in America.
yeah.
So many of these things do. It's
Yeah.
a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah, I don't even use sort of flies.
No?
Usually, I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. That's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort of
Speed.
yeah,
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
yeah, we and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake
No, oh no.
to my detriment because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? Right, what?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Feeder, come back around on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, I'm with him as well, Steve Merchant.
I was thinking of dropping that.
What?
Thinking of dropping that, just going, because it's just too, that's all that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington too. I mean, get to the music, so it's, hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, this is XFM.
Sure.
Here's Radiohead. Something like that, come out, that was Radio at XFM, I'm Ricky Gervais. Tony Blair, what's he all about?
Yeah.
That sort of,
Snap,
I went
yeah.
fast, because I quite, on a serious note, and you've always been saying it, I listened to an old show, because when Karl was compiling those things, I listened to an old show, and I listened to me, and I'm really concentrating now because I sounded like the most inarticulate, brain-damaged older drunk I have ever heard given a show.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked. Not finishing sentences, leaving out words, slurring, just doing noises
Yeah.
that you understand because you know me.
Yeah.
So I'm really going to make an effort for the listener.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? You're going to give up after about 3
But I thought
records.
you were joking. And I thought it was like, oh, he's taking it there. Did it
Yeah,
then, you see?
again, I don't quite know what that sentence meant.
No, but...
Well, of course, I've got also your body language and your facial
Yeah.
gestures, but obviously the listeners have got nothing else.
haven't
They've
got
just
me
got the
pointing.
voice. They've
Yeah.
just got the voice for it. That's all they've got. That's all they can rely on.
Yeah.
And when Karl Pilkington is the man holding the show together,
When he's the
that's quite
most
damning.
articulate.
Exactly. Exactly.
How did I come across?
You came across as lovely. I mean, I did an interview yesterday, right? And I was trying to describe you to this journalist, and I was going, it's like a cat can talk. Because the things you say, I just want to know what your world is. You know, when a cat comes in, you go, where have you been? And it looks as you're like, you know, it can nearly understand you. And you're like, I wonder, I'd love to know what that cat thinks. And with you, it's almost like we've got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
You can also lick your own testicles, I think, can't you? So, yeah.
Did you play the Doves? And Envy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Absolutely, yeah, hello.
That clang you heard there isn't Karl.
No.
Karl's away. It's Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis is here.
Yeah.
You'll know her from the Claire Sturgis show, but we know her from our early days on XFM,
Yeah.
and, you know, we're good friends.
It's sort of like old times, isn't it? And Karl is had a little surprise birthday present.
What's the story with this, Claire? Because I don't know
Well,
about this.
do you know, I came in on Monday expecting to see his little smiley face, as usual, and it's always not here.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So, apparently his girlfriend had surprised him and dragged him off to the Caribbean for a week.
Wow.
No, Canaries, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he likes the Caribbean. He likes the crabs.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was bored of the Caribbean. I thought he didn't enjoy it last time.
No, he loved it, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did enjoy
No,
the
it's
crabs.
Tunisia he didn't like.
Right. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
I know, yeah.
He gets about.
didn't like Tunisia because there's flies the size of matchboxes.
Of course.
And, and midgets in the kitchen. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Midges or midgets?
Midgets, he said.
Right.
In
It
the
was
kitchen.
midgets.
He wasn't saying anything bad. He said that there were lots of midgets in there.
Lots of midgets in the
And
kitchen.
I thought he'd gone away to some sort of like theme holiday.
Yeah.
But no, this is I think Gran Canaria or the Canaries or whatever it's
And how
called.
old is Karl?
30.
Is he 30? Is this
30
big
last
for you?
week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so it was actually a birthday present. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's a big
deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
so,
thought,
but that's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Karl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask
No.
you questions, topical questions, just
Okay.
getting your opinion really on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the
If you
spot.
look forward to that.
But you know I'm a little bit, you know.
A little bit simple? That's
well,
fine.
just a little bit, you know.
What?
I always sit on the fence.
Oh, right.
Well, don't
You
sit on the
remember
fence.
You see,
last
the worst
time?
thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, you know, liberal.
I was-
or
I was-
undecided,
no, I was
and you
go-
went simple.
Yeah.
You
Well,
assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Karl, we didn't know how good value Karl was until we asked him sort of intelligent
this is
questions.
true enough, yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this
doesn't
is
he?
it. I mean,
So
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't think we've probed you enough. We don't know what,
You
your
haven't
views are on a lot
probed
of
me
things.
enough,
But we
actually,
don't know what
Steve,
your
no.
views are, This is what I'm saying. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Yeah,
going to delve deep,
dynamic.
find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back
All
to
right.
the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick.
Go on.
Oh, you've been practicing.
Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning on XFM 104.9. We're back, Steve. It's Saturday.
That's true enough.
Steve Merchant, that is.
Hello there.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously.
Hello there.
Karl's still away. Claire Sturgis is back.
That's
Hello.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Hello there, Claire. Nice to see you.
So,
I think a lot of people were hoping that Karl will be back this week, but
Yeah,
we're pleased
they
to have
were.
you.
No, they were actually. I did get some emails during the week.
Saying what?
Just saying it's really nice to, hear you again on the Saturday afternoon. It's nice, and but you're not really very funny. And when's Karl coming back? You know? So it's sort of being
Sure
nice
it wasn't
to
to
me.
us.
No, it was definitely
Because they think that as well.
directed to me.
But no one can compete with Karl.
They can't.
Well, we used to sort of like come in and when we discovered Karl early on, we just thought this is comedy gold. Just let him speak his mind. But then we started thinking, we can't follow him now. So I remember Steve going, look, we've got to come up with some stuff.
We need to chat. If anything we've got to say to each other, we've got to say that in the first 20 minutes, and then you just unleash Karl.
Yeah,
And he's like
because it's just you can't follow him, and he's off on one. And they have stories of upbringings with bizarre creatures that lived in Manchester that were half human, half bat and frog and things.
I'd love to take him back to Manchester in some kind of TV documentary. When Karl went home and just wandered back, maybe try and find the amphibian twins or whatever those people were.
They
with
weren't.
the-
Yeah. So there was two boys, both had big heads and webbed feet. They weren't related. They didn't hang around with each other.
That was all the information we had.
I went, why not? He went, that would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
Like they look at each other across a room and go, you think if I'm coming to see you just because we're a similar species?
Yeah.
You're mistaken, mate. You make your own friends.
One starts to walk over, the other one shakes his head and just mouths too obvious.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Too obvious.
Out of one of his mouths.
Yeah, that's what they're expecting.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, Webby.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me. His dad's ill. His dad's in hospital, so Karl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet. He said, I'm back here just driving my mum around. He said, so unbegrudgingly, he just went, it's like old times. And I said, sorry to hear that. And he went, that's all right, yeah. I think he's going to be fine. and I said, how was your holiday? He went, yeah, it was good. Except it were a nudist beach, so he didn't tell me.
Of course it was.
I went, what do you mean? He went, well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it? He went, Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite. Right? I went, I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world. And he went, well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out. I went, oh, what's going on here? Right? And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on, so he has to get changed. He went, so what's the point in that? Right? And I went, he should just carry the book. He went, what, and covered it up? When he went, oh yeah, good idea. See? He went, but I wasn't happy. He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I can just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, all right,
gobsmacked.
That's out,
Yeah.
that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?
I imagine Karl sort of dressed in a suit, in a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that as this girl goes, Karl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way. and he in his own mind just goes, like being a transvestite. He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I think you meant transvestite.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you
Well, if you wanna get me
be a
started on
naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an interesting
the clue is-
metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those.
Excellent.
Any of
That's
those.
brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does
sound?
it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah,
I'd love to hear it.
bit
What you
more
got?
chat?
Yeah.
I got the Vines actually.
Oh,
All
play
right.
it.
Nice.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Library.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right? Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. I'm on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the, you know.
It is ludicrous.
And we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me. Outside the town hall,
Yeah.
people walk past, go, what's up with you? They go, oh, my foot hurts. And they go, you've got to do this to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And were they ever right?
Well, what do you mean?
Were they ever right?
Well, how do we know?
What are you telling me?
What?
What have you just told me? What am I meant to take from that? You just said strangers sort of say, you've got that wrong with you.
I think he's sulking. I don't think he's ever going to take anything we tell him again because we don't.
No, but I don't
like the fact
understand
that goes, monkeys can do armed robberies, and we go, no, they can't.
I don't understand what the problem is.
But how is that different from telling me that a Chinese woman ate dirt? How is that
that's-
not the same sort of
Because that's
fact?
weird. Someone sat in Trafalgar Square going, I've got a headache and I go take some Nurofen, isn't shocking. I'm not a doctor. I've given him a bit of advice.
But neither is the dirt lady. She's not particularly interesting. Neither of them are particularly interesting. I'm just trying to give you an example of the same sort of drivel you feed us every week.
Would you sort of have tea round at our house? It's weird. The Chinese woman.
Right, so it's weird. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's weirdness that you're interested in.
See, I thought that you were actually interested in sort of interesting
Well,
sort of stuff.
but if it's weird, it helps.
If it's weird, it helps.
Yeah.
Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being, sort of a first-class citizen. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to
point
sleep with a
was, Karl,
beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And
as
I
a
said,
good thing.
well, you know, ancient Rome. I said, even Nero, he sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, you know, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did.
No.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, you know, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, you know, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well, he
his
was
little
pretty
testicles?
much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, you know, and you did what you were told. If, Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I'm just going to see what Nero's doing. It's not like when I pop in here to see you.
Normally what would happen is he'd say, come back to my place, I got a book for you.
Yeah.
You'd pop in.
But
he'd come out in his pants. Elton John would be on.
You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, you know, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And you go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under, I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
He would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
round to
there?
Nero's place with the pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have run the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
you
hadn't
have
my head on the
done it.
You
wall.
hadn't done it, right.
No, I wouldn't done it, so.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles.
Too much hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is my joy. Friends that is the point of life to me. I can't wait to see them. I squeeze their head. I welcome them in.
Oh, they annoy me.
They annoy
Friends
me.
annoy me. I love it. Friends are annoying. It's even scared of like doing something with a friend or getting a gift because he goes after buying one back now.
Yeah.
It's sort of like life's a bit of a chore for Karl, isn't it?
Well, anyway, all right, let's leave that aside. Obviously, you're never going to be entirely happy, although apparently you are already on the brink of happiness.
All you
No,
have to
I told
say
you
was
that,
your
right?
hair looked nice.
I
That's
was
all you
at-
have to say. Yeah,
I
it
was-
looks good. Yeah, and that's it. End of story.
What's the point in that? What is the point in
Because
that?
she doesn't really care what you think, but she doesn't want to hear that she looks like Dave Hill from Slade.
She's not having her haircut just to please you, Karl. Despite what you might think. He's taken aback by that.
Yeah. Sorry, happiness then, yeah.
All
The
right.
thing is, I was happy the other week, right? When I was going up to Manchester on the train, nice quiet carriage, I'm sat there reading about sharks and that, right? Nice and quiet. And I got annoyed, I text you, didn't I?
Yeah.
When two fellas got on. Can we talk about it?
Well, yeah, you've started it. Two gay men got on. Go on.
Two gay fellas got on. And it wasn't the fact they were gay that bothered me. It was like, you know, each to their own. Let them get, you know what I mean? Let them do what they do.
Yeah.
And,
Behind closed doors.
but they started talking really loud, right? And they were going on about,
That's annoying anyway. That's annoying whether you're straight or gay. Talking to
But do you know that theory I have about they go out late?
Yeah.
Gay people always go out late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When I mean, what time do you go out in the evening?
7:30.
If you go out about 7:30, if you know, if I'm out of work, I might go out about 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'll sort of be in bed by about 12:30.
Sure.
At that time, they're still sort of ironing the jeans, right? And the funny thing was,
in their jeans.
I've always said this, right?
Dancing
And
along
you
to
sort-
ABBA.
You sort of said that's rubbish. I'm sat on the train reading about sharks. These two are talking, and they're going, "Oh, we can't wait to get there." And his phone goes, and he goes, "Hello," and on the end he goes, "Anyway, I'll see you at 1 then," right?
Right.
So I thought, well, maybe that's tomorrow. Could be 1 in the afternoon. That's when most people would meet.
Yeah.
And then he carried on talking.
Most people would meet.
carried on talking, and he goes, yeah, so anyway, like I say, see you tonight. 1 o'clock he's meeting someone.
Yeah.
I don't know why you go out that late.
Do you remember when his favourite record of all time is The Killing of Georgie?
Sure.
He said, would he have been killed if he'd have been back at a decent time?
Yes.
There's
a
no
fair
mention
point.
of the time in
Sure.
this song.
And then the funny bit was, actually, that did make me laugh, right? When he'd finished talking on the phone, he said to his partner, right, oh, there you go, let's have a little chat. And the fella said, who was that? And he said, oh, it's Dave. He said, which one's Dave? He said, you know, the one with the shaved head. I thought, in the gay community,
Yeah.
that isn't a good description.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They've all
well-
got little shaved heads.
Before we move on, was the Sharks article interesting? Did you learn anything?
It's pretty good.
Was it?
Go on,
Yeah,
what
I'll
was
teach
it?
you something about that later.
Oh, okay.
Is this educating Ricky?
Wasn't, but I can teach you a bit.
Yeah?
Alright.
That's good.
Play some ads and that.
Play some ads and a tune, and then have we got maybe a competition?
Yeah.
All
What have we got?
We're all looking forward to that.
Alright.
Fortune Faded, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Back for 2 hours a day, then a Monday off. Carning the management, baby, and sending this station spiralling down into the depths for his greed and selfishness.
Yes.
Okay. We were talking earlier about things that have happened when we were away.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot, but there's one thing I heard. It might be a rumour. I hope it's a rumour. I kept it from you, Steve, because I want you to sort of have spirits up, because we've been at it in the office, and we've got to be... Okay, I'm just going to say it. I think Shed 7 have split up.
Sorry, I didn't...
Shed 7 have split up.
Sorry, I think I got something in my eye. It's just a bit dusty, you know, I think.
So, okay, if it's true, it's true. If not, at least we got their music. Their music didn't...
The music lives on.
So we're going to dedicate this show to Shed 7 and all the bands. He's got his head down like one of those, you know, one of those chimps that have like lost their mate in London Zoo. He just sits there like, you know, a broken animal. Karl, what are you thinking? Where are you on the happiness scale now? Of 1 to 10. Karl.
On about a 3. Go on, Steve, what are you going to do?
Well, we were talking earlier about stuff that happened while we've been away.
Shed 7. We don't talk about Shed.
I haven't been this upset since Skunk and Nancy broke up.
Yeah, I know. Cheryl Tweedy.
Tweedster.
We've done that. We've
Up
done the
for old,
Tweedster.
Well, of course, the war.
Is that all done and
I
dusted now?
think it's pretty much over. I think we've sorted that out.
Okay, good. What annoys me is people going at Tony Blair and Bush, right, for like bombing stuff and all that. But my point is this, right? Those bombs have all been bought and paid for.
Yeah, you,
And
the taxpayer, they're yours.
And I'm not a scientist, but I think bombs go off.
I think so.
And if you don't use them, you lose them. So let's use them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like tinned food. It lasts
it's like,
for a
yeah.
while, but eventually
yeah.
it's going to go off.
It's like anything. Oh, we better eat that. No, don't open the fresh stuff. Don't build the fresh ones. Let's use the old ones.
Exactly.
So
Because they're just stockpiling there, and they cost us millions.
I know. We want to see if they work as well. What? Oh, we never tried that one. Use them. Use them on just, you know. Oh,
exactly.
Karl, who would you bomb if you could?
I wouldn't. What do you mean?
Well, imagine you could bomb a country. You're not actually going to bomb them, but you're just going to frighten them. Just going to put the frighteners on them.
Frighten them, yeah.
You're just going to go, I'm going to bomb you, and then
And
obviously
they'll go running, hiding under tin shelters and that.
Yeah.
Ricky's house?
No, come on. What country?
No,
What country?
I wouldn't. Honestly, no one sort of makes me fed up or anything.
No one makes you fed up.
Not enough that I want to bomb a place.
You're not actually going to bomb them.
I
You're
wouldn't
just
get
putting the
involved.
frighteners
I just say, let someone else do it.
on. Sure.
What
What about you, Rick?
I got a list here.
You know who I'd threaten?
Go on.
The Swiss.
Oh, they've had it easy.
They've always had it easy. They've always chicken out.
It's that equivalent of having Mondays off.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we don't want to fight.
Exactly.
You can both walk through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're a carpet.
Exactly. While
Yeah.
we're busy sorting out fascism,
Yeah.
you know, or Osama bin Laden, they're just chilling out.
They're holding ours and Hitler's coat.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Little weed. We should
Yeah.
have both turned on them.
Yeah. And I'll tell you who else. This will just frighten them up, just shake
What?
up a bit. Iceland.
They've had it
Because
easy.
they have stayed out of everything. They have not been involved in anything, as far as I can tell.
But you don't have to bomb them, do you?
Eskimos, they've never been involved in
I know,
anything.
but don't bomb them, just pour hot water on their igloos.
Exactly.
Just send a plane over with warm
Yeah.
water.
With a big flask. Yeah. No, just to shake things up a bit, just to keep them on their toes, that's all it is.
Why would you live there?
If you could choose, I've
If
no
you're
idea.
an Eskimo and you're born, little baby, you grow up and you go, what?
sorry, I'm eating ice and fish for the rest of my life.
Well, fair enough.
Having a laugh.
Fair enough, like years and years ago. But now, presumably, they're aware of the proper
I
house
know.
and the fact you can live in, say, Somerset or the south of France.
I know, but it's like, haven't they learned? It's sort of like, well, they haven't even got, they're not even on as good a thing as the North American Indians. Now they're sort of pissed up.
They got
smoking
gambling.
fags. They live in lovely little cages.
Drugged up.
They're all brought to their little village. They're having a whale of the time. They don't have to go hunting anymore and anything like that, killing buffalo. And the same with the Eskimos. Let's get them some beer and fags down there. Knock the igloos down. Build them some lovely little semis or like...
Or just a little kind of trailer or a caravanette or something like that. It's got to be better. It's got to be preferable.
I know.
Some of them now have got TVs built in, Rick.
I know. What
And
do they want?
showers.
Yeah, they've got cable and stuff, have they?
Yeah,
Or was
of
there
course
one sort of Icelandic
Well, you
channel?
get satellite or whatever, wouldn't you?
Magnus Magnuson.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably doing... There's loads of Mastermind reruns.
Yeah. and Pingu. Just on a loop.
That's porn over there,
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
Oh, brilliant.
No, well, that's like a hardcore documentary.
Yeah, this is Racist FM 104.9.
Yeah. So, who would you like to see bombed, or not bombed, not bombed, but just put the frighteners on them?
Yeah, it would be
Email
like
ricky.gervais
scare
at
shit out of
XFM.
anyone,
Yeah.
any nation or anything. Carl, thoughts?
Play a song?
You're not working for your money. You're not having Monday off. We've got to do something Monday. Let's plan something Monday, just to get him in here. You've got 2 hours for 8 hours off. You don't do an 8-hour day anyway.
Rick, how much is he getting paid?
He's getting money for this. I think his wage went up last time. So he's getting paid to be here, extracurricular, extra work, right? So it's moonlighting, and they're giving him a day off.
Yeah.
And he's contributing nothing.
Nothing.
Huh? What, Carl? You say something, mate?
What's
Huh?
going on?
What?
Going on with yourself?
Well, say something back and earn your money.
Well, let's just play a song. We've done a bit of stuff there.
You idiot.
Don't say we, mate. I've not heard anything from you. We've heard your contribution. It's a classic, If I Can't Change Your Mind from Sugar on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
Mouldy, up to his old tricks.
That's right.
In the shugs.
Should we just...
Yeah.
Should we just hear Karl's name
Carl,
that film
Come
again?
on, Carl. Come on, hurry up. Do work. You got half hour, then you get Monday off.
Come here. I'm well happy now I've had that.
So ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk.
What's Carl's email address? Is it carl.pilkington at XFM? So everyone send an email on Monday, just so he gets back and he's got to do something on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have took the load off on Monday. I don't know. BAMP, 50 Cent on XFM 104.9. Me, Ricky Gervais. You, Stephen Merchant, and you, Karl Pilkington. Alright? What are we doing then? How are we going? Carl, how are you feeling? What on a scale of 10 now, happiness scale?
Just building back up again a bit.
Yeah?
Probably on about a 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
What changed it?
It was good. But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then,
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I'd got the laugh.
Sure.
I'd got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away. It's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
no, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taste.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
I love that. But they didn't consult you, did they? When they were handing out this money willy-nilly to people who were dying, you could have had a quiet word with them. You could have-
All I'm saying is...
You
when
could
I-
have said to Harold Wilson, Harold, You're not going to get this back, mate. You are not going to get this back, mate.
When I wanted a mortgage, I had to supply 3 wage slips, is what I'm saying. I was double-checked out loads of times.
I'd like to see, have you ever seen that guy Alvin Hall, who gives financial advice to perhaps teenagers who don't know how to spend their money wisely?
All right.
Perhaps, like, send him over there. He's the guy with the bow tie.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, send him over there and just sort of have a chat with him and say, make a list of what you're spending it on.
So he's basically, will you be annoyed if they drop all debt and double aid and everything?
No, because, I mean, you know, people sometimes need help and that, don't they? You've got to help people out, but
Yeah.
it's how many times is the thing. Do you know what I mean? Let them off. But do I, I've got this monthly payment at the moment, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm paying for tools for people out there who need a drill to build a house or whatever.
Yeah.
Am I now in my right to say, well, you can't have it all? Do you want the drill or do you want the debt cancelled? This is what I'm saying. I'm just, I'm all happy to help people out.
Do you think they're
I've got
taking us
loads
for a
of
mug?
charities.
Is that what you think? You won't be taking?
We'll see, won't we? Time will tell, won't we? You know what I mean? If next year at the same time, Geldof's putting on another gig, I'll go, what's going on now?
Geldof putting on another gig and the mean fiddler. What's going on now?
I think you're missing out on the true meaning of today, Karl, which is an opportunity to see Keane for free. I think that's the problem.
I don't want to go. I don't like crowds and that, do I?
Right.
Can't be dealing with that. Don't like big crowds. People, because I was talking to people at work about it, and they were saying, it's a big occasion, it's one of them events, like, you've got to be down there, because in years to come, when they say, were you there, I don't see what's good about having a memory being stuck in a crowd of 150,000 people. I prefer to do something nice. Say if I have like a nice cake and a cup of tea, right? In years to come, when they go, do you remember that day when we were all cramped and what have you? I'll go, no, I was having a nice cake and a cup of tea. So I've got a nicer memory than them. So I believe in doing something nice on a big occasion. Do you know what I mean? On a special day. Do something nice, remember that?
The thing is, you have got a nicer memory than them, because when you look back and they say what you're doing 20 years ago, your memory will tell you were actually having a cup of tea and a cake, but with a chimpanzee that could talk English. That's what your memory will tell you. You're thinking, I was out with my mate. I was out with my mate Marty. He's a chimp, and you'll be in cuckoo land by the time you're 50. You'll be just wanting to go. That was great that day. Remember Suzanne? I don't know what I'm talking to Suzanne. She's left you. She's left you. She's had enough of you waking up.
Well, she's down in Hyde Park watching Bed-Shaped live. She's not worried about cake and a cup of tea.
Have you ever done a march or anything, though? Have you ever sort of...
What are you saying?
Have you, you're having a go at me for not getting behind it all, right? Which I am, because I've got more standing orders going out of my account for charities than anything, right? But have you ever got behind a problem?
No.
I don't think I have, to be fair, no. No, I am quite slack in that respect. It does take a lot of effort, though, doesn't it?
Well, it depends. What sort?
Well, if you're going to do one of those walks from John O'Groats to Land's End or something, that's a lot of time commitment.
There's one, I tell you what, there is one that looks alright. On Portland Place, just off Oxford Street, there's always just a little Chinese fella sat on the pavement, right?
Oh, I've seen him, yeah.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
He's just sat there with a poster, but you don't know what it's for because it's in Chinese.
Yeah.
So he's just always sat there. But for me, that's the sort of march I want, where and he's only there when it's sunny. If it's raining, they don't bother.
I tell a lie, I did pop down when all those women walked through London in their bras.
Embrace and Gravity on XFM 104.9.
Right. I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Is one.
I've got to go for that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or the other one is the police are causing a bit of a stir.
He still says it like it's the best thing he's ever come up with, which in a way is.
It could be. Right, go on then. I'm committed to this treatment.
Right. Do you know the saying...
Is it just sayings now? Are they all sayings? This
No,
week?
no, they're not.
Okay.
No, the other one isn't. Frog in your throat?
The saying, there's a frog in your throat?
Yeah.
I assume it's when you croak a little bit. It sounds like a frog.
No. Right. Might seem a bit weird, this one, right? But years ago...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what is that clue? Committed to this treatment?
It's about frogs Kermitted.
Probably works better with a K and an ER written down.
Well, also, if you pronounced it Kermitted,
yeah.
but not committed.
Committed to this treatment! Right, go on then.
That's genius.
So yeah.
What?
You go to the doctors and you go with throat hurting a bit.
Right.
And what they did ages ago.
Ages ago. What year was this approximately?
We are going back quite a bit with this one.
Oh, okay. Go on.
And the doctor would say...
Did history. Imagine years ago. Go on.
and the doctor would say, right, keep your mouth open and you need to look at your tonsils. And the jaw would ache a bit because they weren't as quick back then because they didn't have the technology and stuff, and they'd have to, like, stare at it and study it and stuff. And, like, they get an achy jaw, right?
Keeping their mouth open.
Yeah, like, you get,
Yeah.
you eat a Mars bar or whatever. So, they'd sat there, and they used to always close their mouth, and it used to annoy the doctor, right?
Oh.
So what they did, they used to get a toad,
Right.
and put it in the mouth,
Rubbish.
Okay, keep talking. Keep talking.
and that way they couldn't close the mouth because either they'd squash it,
Right.
or apparently you're not allowed to lick a toad's back.
So the doctor would have them for breaking the law.
No, but it's poisonous, right? A toad's back. You should never lick a toad's back.
Or put it in your mouth, really.
Oh, just stop for a second.
Wait. What?
Can I just ask one question?
Go on,
Can I
yeah,
just
go
ask
on.
one question?
I've got a few, but
no,
go on.
sure. My initial thought is, it sounds like a brilliant bit of sort of medical knowledge there. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
My only thought is, how does the doctor see past the toad?
Yeah.
Your tonsils?
What's he actually looking at with the mouth open? Surely the toad is
Isn't
in
it
the
like
way.
hopping around in the way?
It didn't say.
Sorry, and my first question is, was this on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Karl, that is bollocks. That is, I mean...
Well, all right then. Let's turn this round. Where does the saying, you got a frog in your throat come from?
Probably because you sound a bit croaky. Probably that. Probably because you sound a little bit like a frog when you've got a sore throat.
Karl, did you not question it just for a moment when you read it? Just for a second, didn't you think that seems an odd approach? Firstly, why a frog of all the different
Because
species?
it's poisonous. A toad.
So it's a toad as well.
Yeah, well, it worked. I'm committed. Worked.
No, not
No,
that. It's
my
the frog
point
in
is
your
it's
throat.
frog in the throat.
I was going to change it to, have you heard the news Toad Day? But I went with the frog.
Oh, God!
Right, so
that's
think
rubbish.
about it.
So that's rubbish. Next, can I have,
Let's play a tune. Let's come up with the
God.
last one. Can I just say? No, just play it. Just play it.
Yeah.
Yo, Karl.
I have to thank my mate Dave, who sent me an incredible 4-disc compilation. That was one of the tunes on there.
looks professional. It's amazing.
incredible.
The
Yeah.
effort
Oh,
is
he's gone to too much
commendable.
effort. Ben Queller. It's a track called "In Other Words" from his album Shah Shah.
Open wide. Oh dear, that's interesting. Oh, here, doctor. Look, you've actually got a frog in your throat. I didn't get there. I put it in there. That's the most ludicrous story I've ever heard, Karl.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Another holiday.
Well, it wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you
to...
go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
Week off work.
do you know like my mum likes gnomes and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff, right? Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
So anyway,
He stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
No, you can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's part of a hall. like this big hall that you have to pay to get in, but we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down,
did it go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3!
Right, and what happened was we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right, and I look to my right and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can, we're allowed to go wherever we want, you know, all this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want, unattended. Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one. And keep us fed for a week.
Across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us.
And,
oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
and Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and they started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like some kind of bovine West Side Story.
Don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
You had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's goats you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They were trying to,
No one's expecting cows.
And the cows were going, walk upright like you're a human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight. And then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
Yeah. With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that. And we had these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back. But
Well, sure this wasn't a dream?
No, it was good. It was good. And
On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
a little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have... Because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think... I just always find that thing that if, you're used to living with someone,
Yeah.
one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, all right. But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched... there was a thing on about Dracula,
Right. What, Dracula?
and I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and
No.
and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
And you can go on.
the mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
That still doesn't work.
Go
Okay,
on.
go on.
It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work.
Go
anyway.
on.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always...
how does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula. bit.
Yeah, the real Dracula, the
It's
true
just a
story.
film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
We had a little lunch yesterday, didn't we?
We did indeed. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I hate going out with you two.
I was explaining to Karl, right? I like to excite Karl's imagination, right? And if it involves chimps or monkeys, all the better. Brains he likes, parts of the body, deformity. You know, I know where to, you know, what buttons to push. And I told him about this thing. I don't know if any of you out there know about this, but there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where there's your two hemispheres of the brain, okay? They're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right? Which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your two hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia, but what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your two sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Karl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like its right arm was connected, you know, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Karl went, instead of like thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it two nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining it. I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the two of you as you were describing it to me. You said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism. And as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Karl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him. And I noticed it took you just a moment longer. And I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary. And he doesn't even try
I
to
think I
disguise
said
it.
nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but I told you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about
Yeah,
it, did you?
the spelling of it's what is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so I couldn't do it.
No, it's no point.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother.
Give up.
So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that, I don't know.
But yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Karl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh, I
don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about he was looking for stuff. I said put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp, and they're a form of chimpanzee, but they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours. They're more intelligent, and he was loving it, weren't you?
So
Just the look of 'em.
is it human bonobo Karl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary
No,
ladder?
chimp, Karl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about them.
So we're talking about bonobos. You're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Coming up in Monkey News?
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus.
Placebo, Bitter End on XFM 104.9. This is pre-recorded. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago, before Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas. If you didn't, not our fault, really, is it?
Nothing to do with us.
Wouldn't have thought we'd have.
We're well over time because we've got plenty of cash now, thanks to a lot of you who probably bought the Office DVD.
Yeah.
Probably got
And
that
if you
in stock
haven't yet, and you've maybe got vouchers or money, still available.
Still there in the shops.
Still available. You can still make it the best-selling DVD of all time.
Please.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do. I'll tell you what you want to hear then before you make your mind up. I'll tell you what, if you like this next clip, go and buy the Office DVD. I think you will. It's a brilliant clip.
It's the one where we talk about, well, it is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Wow. He bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh,
We could
brilliant.
hire-
I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit
Terrifying.
scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, "Stop!" And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind. There's a big oak tree there.
He screams, "Watch the tree!" Right? So
Dukes of Hazzard.
and I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that. Because it's always the first one, because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good. So, he tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I won't lose 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then his second shot, I go, you know you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107. He went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache, you're going for your run, I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in there.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and so I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
this is late, this next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't. I don't like that.
You're not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio. Yeah. He's there going, I've got headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know, yeah. It's so right. And we are knackered because he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy. It wasn't even exercise. And now it's Karl's bit. It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle. And now he's coming to, or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film. You know what I mean. And his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Karl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time. People on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And... what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've,
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, you're just going to get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours
come
sincerely,
in,
Karl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked 2 that are real.
Okay.
And I've made one up. Right.
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay, then go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours, A, B, or C, and I'll write down mine, and we'll see how it
Okay,
works.
Karl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know.
Don't worry, we're clever.
No, we know. We can't see.
Like, call my bluff.
Yeah, go on then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The way I see it.
Oh God! My head's gonna burst.
No, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang on.
this might not be Karl's.
Oh, it might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Hang on. It's not- yeah.
Come on.
Cat food.
Cat food, come on.
It stinks a bit, but if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve! I don't know what to say! I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that. And they're going, oh my God. Oh. Karl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
Right, Blair. Well, that's just amazing, Karl. Just read them again. Two were real, one was fake. Go on then.
Right. First one. Nothing is worth more than this day.
Excellent. Next one.
What does that mean?
Well, cherish now, cherish your time.
okay.
Because you can't get it back, and
Yeah.
you know.
That's the way I saw it.
I'll ease you in with something fairly easy, a music-based question. Kylie Minogue versus Dido as Queen of the Brits. What's your view there?
Go and have a wash.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
What does it really matter?
With the Brits. I was watching it the other night, and I think Kylie will be a good-looking old woman. Do you ever do that sort of
I want to, Steve. I want to celebrate with you every time he opens his mouth. Says something like that, I want us to open a bottle of champagne.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like we did that.
Yes.
No, do you
Go on.
ever do that though? Look at people, and another person who springs to mind, Jenny Powell. I don't think she's that good looking now.
Who's Jenny Powell? Is she that girl that used to be the assistant on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah,
Leslie.
Yeah, I think she's a bit over the top for a young woman. But when she gets older, I think she'll look
Be a bit of a
nice.
stunner. Okay. So for you, Kylie Minogue, whereas you don't feel that about Dido, is that right?
She's alright, she's normal. I prefer Kylie's sister to Kylie. She
Okay.
looks, I could imagine her being hard work to live with and
Who, Kylie?
not
Right.
being washing up and that. And
Right, sure.
being a bit fussy.
Okay. And what do you make of taxes rising in the next budget to pay for NHS improvements?
Well, my dad went to hospital to have an operation once,
Yeah.
so I feel like it's worth paying it, because I've got something out of it.
Because people might have to go to hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes a change when it's someone in your family, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you sort of realise...
Yeah, a change is as good as a rest.
And the weird thing is, if it weren't for my dad, I wouldn't be here doing this show, because when he was in hospital...
Well, no, I'll stop you there.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's all you need to know.
You wouldn't be here, true, but no. But
no, because this was after I was born. So I would be here.
But for his more direct involvement was what?
Yeah, because when my mum was seeing my dad in the hospital, I got a bit bored, went for a wander, found the hospital radio station,
Yeah.
and got a gig.
Really?
So in a real sense, if it wasn't for Karl's dad, Karl wouldn't be here.
And did your dad, like, while he was listening to you, did he, like, sort of tap the nurse and go, can you get that twat off the air?
Who's put him in that?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Okay, what do you make of the real-life Mowgli who's surviving in a Transylvanian countryside? Apparently, I don't know much about this story.
I don't know.
You know Mowgli, he's
Is
the
that
guy
what
from the
that-
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
The little kid that grew up with bears and animals and stuff. Apparently there's a real-life one in Transylvania.
What were the things in Gremlins?
What were the what? Like, in Gremlins they were...
Wait. Okay, this is an example. This is what your girlfriend said. Think. What were the things in Gremlins called?
I can't remember.
Just, I mean, really.
Something like that, isn't it?
No, wait. Just really think now, Karl. Just with everything with all the brain power you've ever used, think what the things in Gremlins were called.
It's not there.
There's a clue here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're not.
What?
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Play a record, Carl. What about the fact that the world's tallest man is living in a semi in Neasden?
It's alright, isn't it? Something that someone told me in the week is that, do you know all these tall people like this guy?
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird they've only just found him, considering he's the tallest man. I think that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Someone
genius.
told me that, do you know the guy who was in James Bond, the big bloke?
Yes.
Jaws.
Jaws? he's got the same illness as this bloke.
Right.
And what it is...
It's called tall.
It's something about...
You're suffering from tall.
You've got a small tumour or something just behind this part of your head.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just sort of in the middle of your eyes.
Yeah.
And the pressure on that makes you grow really tall or something.
Yeah.
So he needs to get it sorted.
That's right.
This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
It's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So,
that's why he's been hiding his legs.
so
Go on.
he does his
The
normal...
legs of a fish.
Sorry, Karl, carry on.
He has his working day and that,
Yeah.
and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when
So
he's
a
going
man,
to bed?
he's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been
no,
out?
it's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl, you can decide.
So is the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Karl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question
And
you're
he's
asking
gone
me
to
is
sleep,
why? What's
and
the
he-
scenario?
And the light's on and
Yeah.
that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Karl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on when
So-
he goes to
Light
sleep.
on, it goes to bed.
Karl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's
No,
blind.
that'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Karl. So you've got to come up with what...
Hang on. If
What?
you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks he's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a
Do
second.
blind people live on their own?
For a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad
What,
eyes.
any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
Oh,
living
wait,
on their own.
700, 800, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
Yeah.
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know-
you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you would, I mean, you know,
That might have
if you,
been a tourist.
but why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They have they do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Karl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
Because it's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No,
Rick?
it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Yeah.
Karl has won! It's a long time since we've had any white van Karl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Karl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, Here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though.
England are world champions again then, so...
Oh, it's brilliant.
It was amazing, wasn't it? See, I'm not a rugby man at all. I never watched rugby. I think the last time, was when we won about 12 years ago, whenever it was. And I got into it last week because I realised we were doing so well. I watch England win anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't care what... In fact, I wasn't into war when I was little until I realised we were so bloody good at it.
We are really good at it.
It's brilliant. But, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, it was great.
Right, that's the rugby thing over. What next? That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I had today.
It does steam me. Sometimes I watch it and it does remind me of when I play rugby, because one of them will boot it down the field, and then someone will catch it and boot it straight back again.
Yeah.
Which is essentially how we
I was
play
made
rugby
to play rugby. We had to play rugby. And I don't think I'd get rid of the ball so quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got tackled or fell over.
Yeah.
I think I touched the ball about 20 times in the 2 years it was compulsory.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, same as cricket. I can't. I'm a terrible batsman. I'm all right at bowling, but it seemed like the pastime for people I went to school was to injure you.
Yes.
It was funny to see someone poleaxe. It was funny to see someone get a cricket ball in the head.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
I never relaxed into rugby because the first day I was going to play it, my mum, I swear to God, my mother said, "Are you playing rugby today? You got the kit and everything. Enjoy it. Be careful." There was a kid at my school who broke his neck. And
cheers, Mum.
yeah, thanks very much for that.
See you later.
So I just went to school absolutely
One thing, broken neck, is that or you get better in a couple of days?
You can find your wheelchair.
No. Enjoy the game, though.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely I was just petrified from that day.
See, at least American football, got
the
helmets.
padding, the helmets.
Yeah, but anyway, no injuries, thank God.
Thank goodness.
So,
well, I tried to play rugby, but it's awkward when you've got glasses. I don't know, there's something about
you didn't really play with glasses on?
Yeah, of course, I couldn't see anything, could I? I couldn't see anything. How else was I going to play?
Oh my God! And
so you're bound to be cautious, because inevitably you're a bit more cautious when you've got glass next to your face.
But the tallest person on the pitch as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you were when you were about 14, you were probably 6 foot already, weren't you?
Yeah.
And everyone else was what, 5'2"?
Yeah.
So you were
towering above them
with glasses on.
Just with the glasses on.
And you've got pretty cool glasses now. You've had a bit of a makeover. It's like Trinity and Suzanne said, first thing to go, the glasses.
Sure, sort them out,
Yeah. And presumably you used to have those National Health sort of bottle.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Is it true you've never been able to mosh?
I tried to mosh. Because I've always watched people stage diving, moshing at concerts. I've always thought that looks like brilliant. You know, when they ride above
like
everyone's
wave,
heads,
like they're surfing across
someone's heads. And everyone's like, yeah. And I always wanted to do that because I'm a big rock music fan. And the only time I did mosh was at Rage Against the Machine. I tried to mosh at Rage Against the Machine.
I love the idea of a band called Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Aimed at a man with glasses who won't mosh.
Well, it was at the Reading Festival, and I think the lead singer, I forget his name, he went, can I just remind everyone that racism and fascism are on the rise in Europe again. Let's not let it happen.
What did you do?
And we all cheered, obviously. I mean, if there's one thing that guarantees a cheer at Reading Festival, it's down with fascism.
And what did they do about it after the concert?
Pretty much went back and...
went home and had a cup of tea?
Probably, I don't know what they got up to.
They didn't go to Europe then and try and stop...
I don't think they got involved politically in Europe. I think they just continued to rage.
Against the Machine?
Yeah,
mainly.
but largely in America, I think.
Sure.
I tried to mosh, and I got moshing, and glasses flew off. And I remember, because they were playing away, you do what you tell me. And I was just going, careful, I've dropped my glasses. Can we be careful?
Loads of kids in hooded tops.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going mental.
Yeah, and they're all jumping up. So can we just calm down for a second?
Let's not be silly.
Yeah. It was absurd. And I had to kind of, scrabble around on the floor, and thankfully they were okay and they didn't get broken.
So what couldn't you do then?
What do you mean, what couldn't I do?
What, at school? Can you not see without glasses?
No.
I mean, it's like that you couldn't do anything.
It's a blur.
Really?
It's a blur, definitely.
God.
Yeah, it's like being kind of punch drunk or whatever. So yeah, you can't play sports when you when you've got glasses.
But why not contact lenses? Because they're not strong enough.
No, they seemed a bit fiddly.
So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but
Your art's good? What, your Larry's or?
yeah, your heart, you're in good form and whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, it's good news. You know, I had Jono in earlier. He's not looking good.
Yeah. I had Fat Swaller.
But you're all right. But your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey.
But
That's bad. Like, I get a second opinion initially.
But I better good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? I thought,
Steve!
that'd be tricky. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in
Okay.
to work.
You could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Did you
How
have
long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right. Because I imagine you just being there for like all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, you know, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever
Are
goes...
you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through she's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
Her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little round-headed
the
fella's
smell.
looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love, I'll go and beat him up." But he's always
true.
getting ready.
That's true.
They see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get scared. The old woman's dead.
The one that we didn't get round to on Educating Ricky was, I'll be no buying one of them.
Go on.
Are you familiar with the saying white elephant?
Something is a white elephant. I don't think so.
Hold on. You phoned me last night and said, "What does white elephant mean?" And I told you.
Yeah, I know, but I know where it came from, but I just was wondering what it was about.
So how, in what way is Educating Ricky you calling me up and asking me something?
Well, do you know how it came about?
You've given away some of the secrets of the show there, it would appear. I didn't realise he was phoning you for information.
Well, he just asked me what the term white elephant meant in sort of like colloquial.
Did he say, why are you interested, Karl? No reason.
No, go on.
Well, what it is, ages ago when...
So what do we understand white elephant to mean?
Well, some of the useless that's like a bit of a, something that you wouldn't want around that's just stood there doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Karl.
So years ago, when people used to use elephants...
Years ago, go on.
When people used to use elephants?
Yeah, more than they do now.
Right.
More than they do now!
This doesn't involve a midget, does it?
No. So you know, they'd use them in the workplace and stuff. To sort of-
as factories.
sort of,
yeah.
To move stuff around and
Ladies.
that.
Yeah, security guards.
Yeah. Can't trust them with the buns, though. That's why they stopped using them.
Oh,
Right.
God, go on.
So there was loads of elephants knocking about, and the thing is, right,
You couldn't move from.
if you have a lot of something, you also have a lot of demic ones, don't you?
A lot of what?
You know, sort of demicky ones that aren't right, really.
Demicky.
Well, you know, like they weren't properly. They weren't
properly. Sorry,
demicky or
Karl, what are you doing?
Right, I'm getting to the story. So what I'm telling you is,
They were a bit demicky, so they weren't
Basically,
properly.
Have you started making words up?
Right.
Yeah, you Stanley Unwin,
Listen.
reincarnated.
Demicky?
Yeah.
there was a lot of albino elephants knocking about.
Where is this?
Olden times.
Africa.
Yes! Should we say Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If an answer's got a question mark at the end, I'm not
Well,
sure.
it's either Africa or India, but I'll give you a clue. Well, these elephants, do they have big ears or little ears?
I didn't sort of notice the size of the elephants. What I noticed is they were white because they were albino elephants.
Okay.
Right? So that's why they're heading albino buying one of them.
Okay.
So what would happen is people who didn't know what they were doing, like, you know, you get people making a mistake buying cars that are full of problems and that. Back then when people were buying elephants, they'd go up to someone, say, I'm after an elephant, and the fellow would say, yeah, I've got one here for you, this is a nice one. And it was all white and stuff, and it had like blue eyes.
You should never trust a used elephant salesman.
This elephant's white with blue eyes.
Right, so,
this is great.
So a fellow who didn't know what he was doing would buy the elephant and he'd get it back and it'd be all sort of lazy and stuff and what we're doing and stuff. And he'd say, what's up with this? And his mate, who's a bit of an expert with elephants, and go, oh, where have you bought that from? And he say, oh, I got it off that fella. And he goes, oh...
All this embellishing nonsense in terms of the story.
You shouldn't have bought that. So he goes, why? And he says, it's only albino, isn't it? And he's like, what does that mean? And he said, oh, it gets tired. It's not that good at doing work and that. You shouldn't have bought it.
It steals from you.
But elephants back then were like a god. You know what I mean?
Right.
You couldn't say, oh, I'm sick of this and I'm going to abandon it or anything, because elephants were seen as like pretty high up on the chain of things. So they'd end up being stuck with an elephant, that's an albino, couldn't do much, gets tired, basically gets in the way. So they said, that's where they're saying, like, you know, but a bit of a white elephant there.
What do you reckon, Rick?
I feel like I haven't been educated. I feel like I've lost something. So at that time in my life I could never get back. I feel like I've sort of been soiled and I don't know where to start. I'm angry. Do you know what I mean? I'm angry.
Sure, yeah, I can see that.
And all that rubbish around. Look at his little face.
Well,
what was all that shit about a second-hand elephant salesman and his mate knew about elephants? What is it? They had blue eyes. What are you?
Well,
albinos have red eyes for a start.
That's it. We've run out of time.
Oh, what? I mean, what are you going to do about this next week? Are you going to actually do some educating next week? And what about Rockbusters? Are you going to make the clues proper cryptic clues?
Well, that's the teaser, isn't it? That's what we'll leave them with.
Will it be any good next week?
Tell you what, Steve.
Go on.
I did find out in the week.
Yeah.
World record, right? Person with the longest trump.
With the longest what?
Wind fart.
Right.
2 minutes 42 is the world record.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'm immediately thinking about a relative of yours who I'm sure did longer than that.
Who still lives in Manchester.
Auntie Nora.
Now, Auntie Nora did it for how long? 5
Reportedly,
minutes, wasn't it?
Starfighter for 5 minutes. But unfortunately, she was the only person in the room. Whereas I think, which one's alive, Ross or Norris McWhirter?
I don't know, actually.
He has to be there.
Yeah, I think he actually has to.
He'd have to be there.
Would you want to be there?
Well, he'd have sort of equipment, looking at his watch, going, finish, you go, yeah, he goes, well, that was 4 minutes.
Did she go from like a size 10 to a size 6?
Did
she show some old dresses?
Like a hovercraft.
Exactly.
In a big dress.
Yeah.
Just slightly off. Yeah. So, it has to be invigilated.
But again, you know, how was the Guinness Book of World Records one invigilated? I mean, who was supervising that? Who was
He said, I can fart for 2 minutes. They went, well, we've got to see this. Went round. And, he just probably let it rip. It's probably circular breathing. He's probably sort of sucking in air and swallowing it as he's going. And it's a continuous one, isn't it?
The reason I did this.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, I can't. Well, I'm sickened. I'm sickened because everybody knows that Gervais, and yet he's come out and he's started rubbish. Oh, I'm just. Oh.
He thinks it's a good show.
Oh. God, I'm disappointed. Oh, I'm so angry.
He likes the show.
I'm so angry because everybody thinks I'm an imbecile.
Well, yeah.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. No, because I was going to mention a couple, because I came up with a couple of my own TV shows.
Go on, yes, I've got a few.
Have you come up with your own?
Yeah.
Have you talked about this in the past?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, like when they have a cliche in the title, and that's the.
Oh, that's what we came up with.
Like a touch of frost, and it's his name.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
But my favourite, this is one I came up with, right? It was called Lady of the Night. Right, but that's night spelled K-N-I-G-H-T, right?
Yeah.
And what is clever about it is, what it is there's a knight, right, a knight of the realm, okay, but it's set about sort of 1870 or something, sort of Sherlock Holmes era, that sort of thing. And he's a knight of the realm, you know, was it Sir Johnson or whatever? And he's a knight, whatever. But he doubles up as a private investigator.
right?
Yeah.
And he's got working for him a prostitute,
Yeah.
right, who's also a private investigator.
Yeah.
And it's called Lady of the Night, you see, and it's double meaning because
clever, it's a pun.
she's a lady of the night.
and
She's
he's
a lady of the
called
night.
Night.
It's a night.
It's fantastic.
Brilliant. And they go around, but seriously, they go around investigating like crimes, sort of Whitechapel and stuff. And it's brilliant because obviously she's a prostitute, whatever, and he's a knight, and there's a bit of sexual tension, Gervais obviously, and obviously got all the Victorian elements and everything. And obviously they can't associate with one another openly in the streets because that would be, he's obviously got to maintain a certain reputation.
Yeah.
So it's Lady of the Night. And there's all the intrigue and tension. What do you think about
You
that?
thought this through.
I thought that through.
That is fantastic, using all your technical knowledge
Yeah.
and your film study and your...
Yeah.
I came up with one,
Go on.
starring Naughty Samantha Janus as a nun with Diana Rigg as a Mother Superior, and it's called None the Wiser.
That's beautiful.
And they're naughty. And the
great.
And the
None the
sequel,
Wiser.
she gets pregnant and she has to go and work in the kitchen, right? And that's called Nun in the Oven.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Oh, that's beautiful, Gervais.
Remember Ray Cooney, that thing in the 80s when all those had those farces on, and basically what he did was substitute the word life for wife. He had Run for Your Wife, right? And wife begins at 40.
Beautiful. Doesn't make any sense, does it, grammatically?
No. I just thought of one like, I said to Claire a few weeks ago that it would be like a stage play and there'd be loads of people jumping in and out, like, of hospital beds. But in one of the beds, one of the wives, she just wanted to die because they had no quality. And it's whose wife is it anyway? That'd be good, wouldn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah, Brian Rick.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. I
That'd be
love
lovely.
that. Touch of Frost. It's so clever.
And the other one is loads of lawyers with their wives jumping in and out of bed with just underpants on, taking drugs, and it's this wife.
That's beautiful.
Yeah?
That's great. That's a nice touch.
So let's have some competitions then.
But I've got a whole game show as well, which I could mention.
Go on.
Do you want me to mention it?
Well,
after the next
should we play?
Don't rub it too hard, you'll get a rash out. It's been a mess today, hasn't it?
What do you mean it's been a mess?
It's been a mess.
What has?
This.
What? The show?
Yeah.
How has it been any worse?
It's just all over the place. There's no sort of, it's not tight like it normally is. And she'll be going away with this, thinking that's what the show would be like.
She listens
on
to the show.
MTV.
She knows it's a shambles every week. Go on.
Well, don't rub it too hard, you'll get a rasher.
Yeah.
Do you know the saying, ham it up?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Right, well, do you know what it means?
Well, it means to overact.
Right. Well, years ago, with actors in musicals and stuff, they'd, the actors used to look pretty ill on the stage because they didn't have proper makeup and that.
Right.
Right. So what they used to do, to make themselves look
Rub their face in pigs?
well, they got bacon, rubbed it on the face, and it made the face a bit sticky because of all the, like, the pig fat and bit of lard and stuff like that. And then they'd go and get some bricks.
Bricks.
Yeah, house bricks. Rub them together, make some sort of red dust from the brick, and then put the dust on the face. And the fat and the lard and that would make the dust stick to the face. And they'd look well under the lights. And that's where they're
They'd
saying...
smell great as well.
Yeah, well...
Lovely. Everyone likes the smell of bacon.
No, but... So that's the old... ham it up. That's where
like
it
that.
comes from.
If it's true, I've got no reason to think that it's not.
So that's your third Educating Ricky today. So, what have you learned?
Nothing. Absolutely sod all.
You've got your hamming it up.
Yeah.
Rams are gay. They know which ones are gay now.
Now!
And
At last, thank God.
the fella who can hand read an arse.
If you missed the rest of the show, what are you going to make of that? If you've just tuned in.
You are a maniac, Karl.
So-
And you've had your screen test. I reckon we'll be seeing you on MTV or VH1 in the near future.